Rolly, number 10 for Leicester in the dark shirt. He could lift it there! The goal for Leicester!
Riley takes a free kick for Leicester. Up go the heads, and Mike Stringfellow has the ball in the net.
Chance on for Bertrand, a whack one, and it's a beautiful goal! What about that one with his left foot? Ball in for Lineker, and he equalises. Gary Lineker.
Waters. Oh yes! Oh yes for the youngster! He'll remember that all his life.
He goes towards brilliant save indeed! Watts has scored! Leicester City are in dreamland now! Walsh run it, it's Claridge, it's in! A major success for the team who started the season as favourites to fail.
What's he making a run inside of it? Still Heskey! Oh, I say!
Walsh arrives. Yes! Yes! Would you believe it? Tremendous goal! Oh, what a effort by Muzzy, is it?
Lennon with a cover ball. Coffee's in there. It's another absolutely splendid finish.
It's Elliott! And they're back in front. Goodness joy, short-lived, and it's Elliott again.
Heskey. For Collymore! Well, that is why there is so much fuss made about Stan Collymore.
Nallis! What a goal! That is outstanding! Oh, they've done it! Stephen Howard! A giant goal from the big man! And that could just be enough for Leicester to bounce back to the Championship. Superb run for Schlupp. Knockout! Well, that buries a lot of demons for Anthony Knockout. This is Wood. And that is a thunderbolt. The sort of goal that tells you you're on your way to the Championship. Hammond has a go. And Cambiaso has equalised. What an incredible turnaround.
Ball in behind Damian Vardy! It's 11! It's heaven for Jamie Vardy! It's Riyad Mahrez, good enough to have Chelsea twisting and turning, and good enough and great enough to score an outstanding goal!
Okazaki! Spectacular goal!
It's a chance he takes. 2-2! Ulloa up to the task, and Wes Morgan heads it in. Leicester hit back like champions.
It's Andy Kim with a wonderful strike. What a sensational start.
Time to volley in! Leicester City have a second goal!
Maddison. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic goal.
They have blown their rivals away. They have blown us all away, in truth. The amazing Leicester City.
That's how you start the show. That's how you start a show when Leicester City could go top of the Premier League. Yes, come on, everybody. Let's believe. Let's get excited tonight. It's Leicester against Chelsea at the King Power Stadium. We wish we were there. We wish we were there. We know you guys would be there with us all. Get your comments in. As ever, we get them on screen. We're going to chat about the team news. If you can like and share this, that would be absolutely brilliant. Lewis says 2-0. Foxton says, can you be a mod? Let's pick that up later. Get your comments in on today's scores, today's views. Let's be adding in Jamie very quickly from the Fox's Arms. Jamie, how are you?
I'm good, but you could have told me about that intro.
It gets you, doesn't it,
I just had a little bit of a moment then, to be honest, pal. Cheers for that. Thank you.
Sorry, Jamie. Well, I thought, look, we could go top of the Premier League tonight, Jamie. Let's start bigging it up.
Well, yeah, we could be fourth win on the bounce, 3 in the Premier League, 1 in the Cup. We could go 6 unbeaten. So yeah, and we could go top of the league. And it's been a great weekend. The last 4 days have been a great footballing weekend for the Leicester club as well. We're winning on Saturday. The ladies going top of the league, beating Liverpool. The under-23s beating Man U last night. Can we make it 4 wins in 4 days for the club? Let's hope so. Come on, Leicester.
Indeed, as ever, I'm trying to get as many fans' comments on. We'll try and chat about as many. So many comments coming in. We want your score predictions. We want your views on the teams. You've got me. You've got Jamie. We're just fans. How about an ex-Leicester City striker? How about the one and only Iain Hume? You know, Iain, you know we're going to do it every time you come on, don't you?
Oh, I know. I expect it now. It's not
You'd be
even a surprise anymore.
if we didn't do it, you'd be disappointed.
Yeah. No, it's great. I've told you guys every time. I loved hearing that. So hearing it every once in a while doesn't hurt.
Iain, yeah, it's fantastic having you on. Obviously, you give us the professional opinion. We're going to talk about tonight's game. The team news is out. I'm going to put it up. It is going to cover Jamie, but
Bye-bye.
Iain, it is pretty much the starting. Wait, it's the same side as Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, I know there was doubts on Vardy, but seeing his name on the list is always a massive plus for the team. And you say that for the other 10 players on the field because you know you've got him up there. He's going to cause problems against any defence, and he's going to make them think. So having him there obviously gives a bit of freedom to the likes of Barnes, Maddison, and that. So great to see him on there. And like you said, the same team from the other day. They played well. Good win. Hopefully Vardy gets on the score sheet tonight, though.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy did hobble off a little bit at the end, so he was a doubt for today, wasn't he? But it was.
I think it's his old hip injury, isn't it? It's been having a few problems the last couple of years with it, and I think it just flares up now and again. But when he got taken off, it did look a bit worrying because Brendan Rodgers asked him, "Are you okay?" And he went like that, and I was thinking, "Oh God, we need him for Chelsea." Luckily, it's okay. If we get 60 minutes out of him and he bangs in a couple, then yeah, that'd be more than take him off, and that'd be fantastic. Just on a couple of notes about the team, Tielemans is on his 4th booking, so if he gets one more, I don't think he misses the cup game, but he'll miss is it Fulham the week? I think it's Fulham the week after next. And also it's Maddison's 99th game for the club. Oh, evening, councillor. It's Maddison's 99th game for the club today.
Yeah, Iain, I mean, we talk about obviously your striker, ex-Leicester striker, and Jamie Vardy playing again tonight. There's a lot of focus on Jamie Vardy. I mean, a lot of the goals do come from him, but people like Harvey Barnes starting to come in now with extra goals, James Maddison. So there's a Leicester trying to develop a bit more strength around that. Yeah,
I think they always have, to be honest. But you had the reliance on Mahrez when he was there. Obviously, Maddison's come in, pops up with goals. You want more from Barnes because, like I said, Vardy does create so many problems for defences. It takes the focus off these players because if they leave him 1-on-1, 2-on-1, a lot of the time Vardy, even with his old hip, still does everyone for pace, and he's a threat. And it's exactly what we spoke about in the off season was the strength and depth, and they haven't got somebody who can replace him. So when he is in the team, it creates that problem. But Barnes has been exceptional the last, say, month and a half, 2 months, and I think he's, even with Vardy in the team, he's been the standout player. He's been the biggest threat for me. But I think having them both in the team together, Tielemans picking up, Maddison back from his injury, and obviously Ndidi behind them, it's a force, and it's great to watch most of the time.
Yeah, Jamie, do you think Harvey Barnes could be? I mean, we've talked briefly about him being potentially a potential replacement for Jamie Vardy. Do you think that could be why Harvey Barnes comes in?
Well, I think he's learning off Vardy because the way he took the goal on Saturday against Southampton reminded me of the Sheffield United goal, where he opened his body up and he put it past the keeper. So I think Vardy's must be learning something off Jamie Vardy because Harvey Barnes last year only scored 7 in 42. This year he's got 10 in 24. So something's changed. We've always said, haven't we, Phil, that if he could only put the ball in the back of the net, he'd be a quality player, and he's done that. And I think he's learning. And as for the what you say, I think yes, he could be a replacement. I know it's not quite the same player. Thierry Henry, he started on the wing, and then he ended up being a striker and banging left goals in left, right, and centre. So you never know. Hopefully, if he's good as Thierry Henry, then we'll get some money from him.
Iain, I mean, obviously, I've said a few times in some of our fan shows about Harvey Barnes, you can practice. He's got lots of the skills, but his shooting before this season has been a bit wayward at times. And we questioned, is he a natural finisher? Do you think you can practice to become better at finishing?
I think there's a knack to it. A lot of it is just positioning. You just have to be in the right place. And once you do that, repetition, once you're in those positions, you do get more comfortable, you do get more relaxed. And I think he has stepped it up this season. I think he's hit the back of the net, like Phil said, 10 times. It's a great outcome from somebody who was struggling last year. But he's getting trusted more. He's getting played a lot more. He's starting from the beginning a lot more. But it's one of those things. He's going to improve as he goes on, and the more time he gets on the field, and the more chances he gets, and the more trust that Brendan Rodgers shows in him. If he continues to do that, he's only going to follow up with results, and he's going to get goals. He's going to get more assists. He is becoming the real deal. How long before he gets the England call up is the question, I think, because he has been a standout in the league.
I've got a question here from Don, who's over in the States. Obviously, Ian's over in Canada, but Don is watching out there in the States. He says the two Robbies who were on Sky today said that most Chelsea players wouldn't break into Leicester's current lineup. Ian, what do you think to that?
It's a hard one to say, because on paper you've got if you're going off current form, you can't argue much with that. But if you're going on paper over their careers and what they've done in the game, you'd say a handful of them would get in, in just fairness. But off current form, nobody in any team would touch a Leicester team at the moment, because like Phil said, they're 6 unbeaten. They haven't lost since, December 16th or something like that in the league. So it's one of those, just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't care who wants to come in my team. If it's going well, you don't touch it.
Jamie, I mean, me and Jamie are old school Leicester fans from back starting in the mid-70s, Ian. And Jamie, tonight is the perfect night as a Leicester fan where we're like pumped up. We can go top of the league, and we don't turn up as players sometimes.
Yeah, all goes tits up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A bit Pete Tong sometimes. But normally, over the years though, Phil, you think against Chelsea over the years, we've had a reasonably good record against them. And some of the so-called top 6 teams, we play reasonably well. It's not these games that I particularly panic about. It's the lower level teams, below bottom half that Leicester struggle against. So yeah, I'm not overly bothered about tonight, but I think we'll give them a good game. I really do. I'm glad I'm rather it's Chelsea than someone like Fulham or West Brom tonight after we've just beat Southampton, to be honest.
Yeah, Ian, here's a stat for you. I've got a stat. Normally Jamie does the stats, but Brendan Rodgers has I think, beaten 34 Premier League sides as a manager. He's never beaten Chelsea. I believe this is a stat. Now, Ian,
He's never... Oh.
Go on.
No, you froze then, Phil. He's never actually beaten Chelsea in any kind of cup game, league game, or anything.
So Ian, what I was going to say is, I know some footballers are superstitious. Some are really superstitious. But does this sort of stuff play on your mind when you're either playing or a manager?
With what Brendan's done in the game, I don't think it'll be playing on his mind, but he'll definitely be thinking about it. He'll have it there, like, Christ's sake, I didn't chance me beating these. Like, but it's one of those. It's a different club now. He's coming to Leicester and he's beaten the top teams. He's proven that the way they play and the belief that they've got as a team at the moment, it doesn't matter who they're playing against. They're going to go out and play the same way. Brendan Rodgers, we've spoke about this many times, doesn't always have plan B, but when plan A is working, like same thing with the team, don't change it. It's one of those things. And with him having a full strength squad, and he's got reinforcements on the bench, he's got people coming back. Pretty much everyone's back apart from, is it Pratt and Mendy's out? Other than that, he's got a full strength squad, so he's got no complaints. He can't go out and say, "Oh well, we're missing him." He's going to go out. That stat will be there because people will tell him. The press would have told him in the pre-match and everything. "Oh well, you've never beat them." No time like the present, to be honest. The club and the team are in great form. And Chelsea, they're hit and miss, so you never know which Chelsea's going to show up. And I think tonight is a great night, like you spoke about. Is Leicester win, they go top of the league. That's exactly. He doesn't need a team talk. He doesn't. He just walks in and says, "You win tonight. There you go."
Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it, Jamie? There was a few. I've seen some bits, Jamie, on Twitter and that earlier again about Frank Lampard being under a little bit of pressure tonight himself.
I saw that. He's been there 18 months now.
Yeah.
He's been there 18 months. He's had 2 transfer windows where he wasn't allowed to buy anything, and he's had the summer transfer window. I think was his first proper transfer window. And he's got to get his team. You can't just... It's wrong. No, he might be under pressure, but he can't be under pressure that much that he's going to get the sack. Blimey, no, that's wrong, that is. It's not his team yet, is it, really, to be honest?
Yeah, Ian, before we let you go, and thanks again for joining us. It's been brilliant to have you on. What are your actual score predictions for tonight?
To be honest, with Chelsea are always good for a goal. It's one of those, like, I know they struggle at Fulham, but I think away from home they have the youth. I think they're good for a goal, but I'll still go for a home win. I'll go 2-1.
And Ian, I've got to put this question up. This is from Pete Hydes. We Leicester fans feel we're still lacking a striker. Come on, Ian. Any chance?
If I wasn't towing a caravan at this age, I'm even older than Vardy, so it's now if I
only just.
I'd love to come back and throw the shirt on again. I've, to be honest, I've not been back to the club, and now that I've moved even further away, it's even harder. But hey, if I ever get the chance to come back and play in any sort of testimonial or charity game or anything like that, I'd love to do that. That'll be my one way back into the. I'm still calling it the Walkers. I know it's King Power, but I'm still calling it Walkers. If that's my way back into Walkers, then I'll do that.
We still call it Filbert Street, don't we, Jamie?
We do. Okay. Well, yeah, occasionally. Just one question, Ian. I wanted to ask you before you go. When you were playing against the big teams yourself, when you were a player, did you have to do anything different to G yourself up, or was it just because it was a big team that you were able to just go out and play better, or did you just keep the same routine?
Oh, nothing changes for me. I'm a stickler for superstitions and everything, but for me, it doesn't matter what game it is. It could be a friendly, it could be a training session. I still get nervous. I don't care. I'm nervous for every game because you're always trying to do your best, and if you're not, you're in the wrong game. So I always got nervous, whether it was a preseason friendly, whether it was a game against Chelsea or anybody. It didn't matter. So there's no change, and I'm doubting there will be any change. And for Leicester, there's no big teams anymore. Leicester, they've won the Premier League. There shouldn't be a point where they're worried about playing against anybody. So they just go in, and the way these guys are now, the way the professional game is now, and the club will be run a lot differently to what it was when I was there. But they're not worried about anything. They go out and do their thing.
Ian, thank you so much for joining us. I've been putting a few of the comments up, Ian. Everybody's been loving your views. Everybody loves you still here at Leicester City. So thanks a lot for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Hey, always a pleasure, guys. And ask me back whenever you want, because I'll be here.
Are you ready, Jamie?
Oh, I'm ready.
Ian Hume. See you later, Ian.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, Ian.
Always a pleasure, guys. Take care.
See you soon.
Thank you, matey.
As ever, it was fantastic to have the legend that is Iain Hume on there. Somebody put in the comments, I still get, they put something like, I still get excited thinking about Iain Hume and Matty Fryatt.
Right, yeah. What a combination that was. In them years, that was a quality combination, wasn't it?
It was.
Just one thing that I got to mention about the team. Papi Mendy's not on the subs bench because he's got a neck injury. That's why he's not on the bench. Chowdhury's in instead of him. That's why.
Which again shows you, Jamie, why we've done right not to let. There was talk of Chowdhury going out on loan, but I think we've done right to keep him, haven't we?
Well, there'd have been only one other person that could have gone into that squad tonight. If Chowdhury had gone, would have been great. Right,
before we get some fans on, the councillor. Thank you indeed. Let's just pick the bones through that team very quickly, then, Jamie. We need to do our bit of moving. There we go. So obviously it's Schmeichel, Justin Evans, Fofana, Castagna.
Well, it's got to be a 4-2-3-1, I think. Again, exactly the same. Why change it? Like Ian said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Which is one of my mottos.
Well, I always say, when managers mess around with it, just because Ricardo Pereira is probably fit enough to be back in that starting side, although not match fit, I don't know who you'd take out to get Pereira back in at the moment.
Not at the minute, because I think you'll find just JJ and Castagna are a little bit undroppable at the minute. So Pereira, I think he'll play at the weekend against Brentford. Ricky P and Soyuncu will play. They'll drop a couple of them, but it'd be hard to get back in the. Pardon me. It'll hard to get back in the Premier League side. It'll be struggling at the minute, unless of injuries, and then you take your chances, don't you?
Kazimtias says, "Is Pereira still not fit?" He's on the bench, isn't he, Jamie? Ricardo Pereira.
He's on the bench, but he's had no minutes in his legs, has he, since that Europa League against Zahoya Lahunts. So other than that, he hasn't had many minutes. So hopefully he will be about 3-0 up with about 10 minutes to go and bring him on for the last 10 minutes.
Gray, a lot of chit chat tonight about Demari Gray going off to a German club, I think,
by Leverkusen.
Yeah, for 2 million, I'm hearing, which is that's what I've heard, which is paltry, but if it gets, it just moves him on, doesn't it?
Yes.
Jamie, right, we've got lots of fans clicking on the link, which is great. We've shared the link. Let's add in Mark and Matty, and then we'll get to Jack. Okay, so Mark and Matty.
Evening, guys.
Evening. Hello,
Good
Matt. Hey, long time no see.
How are we doing? All right.
We're
going,
good.
pal?
Good.
Thanks for joining. Let's start with you, Matty. What's your views on the team news, Matty, and your thoughts on tonight's game, where we can go top of the Premier League?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much picked itself, hasn't it? It really means the strongest possible team. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. The only thing I thought Sionku might have started tonight, but little Wes has been brilliant, hasn't he, since he's come in? So he can always be brought on if he looks like he's getting a bit rash in some challenges, little Wes, and he's one card away from a suspension, isn't he? That's the only fear. But no, brilliant team.
Wes for Fafana, Matty.
Yeah.
No, he's on 3.
Oh, is he? All right. My
Tillerman's on 4, Fafana's on 3, and JJ's on 3.
Yeah, my mistake, mate. But yeah, I thought Soyuncu was brilliant when he came on the other day.
Yes,
it was like
well.
He hasn't been away.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Mark, it would be harsh on Fafana to drop him out, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think that everybody that's in the starting 11 tonight has earned their places, and it's up to everybody else to get their places back. I have got the away team up if anyone's got any questions on that.
Yeah, well, do you want to talk us through it? Yeah, talk us through it.
Okay, we've got Mendy in goal, James, Silva, Rudiger, Mr. Chilwell, Havertz, Kokovic, Mounts, Hudson-Odoi, Abraham, and Puslik.
Now, listen, we haven't. Who wants out of you three? We haven't even touched on Ben Chilwell. Who wants to say something about Benjamin Chilwell?
Matty, down to you.
Well, if we were in the stadium tonight, it would have been interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been.
I mean, I'd have liked to have seen fans welcome him back, to be honest with you. And then after that, he would have got a bit of stick, I think. But
I always think, Matty, that's the way you should welcome an ex-player back, however bad they or good they were. I mean, especially clap them, but the minute the whistle goes, that's it. Yeah. It's let's get stuck in.
It's different then, yeah. No, I mean, I don't think anyone can say that they're sorry that he's gone, to be honest with you. The replacement's far better, in my opinion.
Mark, is it wrong to say, Mark, that potentially Leicester are stronger this season without Ben Chilwell?
I think we're far better. I think Ben Chilwell was really hit and miss for the last couple of seasons. And I think our wing backs are just totally outstanding at the minute. And then I think he'd struggle to get in our team.
Craig's just put on here, Jamie. Craig Pearson's just put, Chilwell is always a threat. You got that funny feeling?
Yeah, oh yeah, you have to, don't you? You have to.
He could come back and score against us.
When the next player does. Yeah, Mark's just said it. The best I couldn't have said it any better than Mark. He'll come back and bite us in the ass. It will. That's how it will be. You know what? You just know what's going to happen, don't you? As long as it's a 90th minute consolation goal, then yeah, I'm not bothered. But you know what's going to happen, Phil. You've been here long enough. We've all been here long enough to know.
We've all seen it. Now, listen, just before I let Matty go and Mark go, Matty, what's your score prediction, please?
I'm going 2-0 tonight. I think I put on the Facebook page 2-0, clean sheet again. I'm hoping Vardy will get back on song, blast one in, and Harvey Barnes as well, I think, will score tonight.
Yeah, Mark, over to you. Score predictions, please.
2-1 to us. Barnes, Vardy, and unfortunately Chilwell to get one for them.
You can sort of feel it coming. Matty and Mark, thanks for joining us. We'll hopefully see you guys later.
See you later.
Cheers, chaps.
Cheers.
Let Matty and Mark go. Thank you so much for those two joining us. I know we've got Jay and R waiting, and Sean's clicked as well. Chris as well. So we've got more to get in there. How are we doing for time? We're all right. We started
We've got
early.
plenty of time.
This is nice, Jamie, isn't it? Starting a bit
It
early.
is. It's more relaxed, isn't it, than trying to rush everyone through. We can let Ross have his full say instead of his 10-minute conversation.
Go on then. Let's add the J in. Let's get the J in first. See if I can get them in sequential order. There's J. Drinking as ever. He's always got his Diet Coke. And there's Ross.
All right,
lads.
How are you, Ross?
I'm sound.
Chaps, let's start with you, Ross, then, because you're always busy, Ross. Come on.
Yeah.
What do you think to tonight's?
I'm on break a minute, so I thought I'd come on now. So, obviously, tough game tonight, Chelsea. You know, I've said on Jamie's show, I said dirty 1-0 win. I went with, and you touched on about you'd always welcome back a player. There's only 2 players that Leicester would never welcome back with a cheer or anything, and that's Dennis Wise.
True.
And Joe Mattock.
So why Joe Mattock?
I'm not going to say it on here, but if you Google it, you'll know why. Put in Joe Mattock
left under
2009.
Did he?
He left under a very big cloud.
Yeah, not just because he left us, another incident as well.
I'll chuck a name in there. I'll chuck a name. Jermaine Beckford.
Yeah.
I'd never give him a clap.
I'm saying that, though, he did score a hat-trick against Forest. That's probably the only thing he did.
If you were at Peterborough away with me, you know why I'd never clap him. So, anyway, that's a different topic.
That's fine.
Ross,
there,
tonight's team sheet's the same as Saturday.
Yeah.
Ricardo Pereira didn't quite get back in. Sernku's not got back in. It's possibly one of our strongest teams, though, isn't it?
Definitely. I think, as Hume said earlier, unless there's injuries, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. I think I said that right.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'm glad I did. But no, yeah, don't just leave it as it is. Don't change a winning team unless there's injuries, and there aren't any injuries. Obviously, we're all worried about Vardy, and I would say, thank God he's on the team sheet. As well, I would say return of Chile. No, as I said, he'll have a point to prove. He'll have a point to prove. Obviously, he don't live under a rock. He sees all the tweets and Instagrams and stuff about what we all think about him and stuff. Obviously, he was a good player. Yes, he went to a bigger club, Chelsea, and obviously we've become a lot of better team since Chilwell's gone. So obviously, he's got a big point to prove tonight. Hope he gets sent off though, but yeah, it's a different story. He would predicted as well.
Bless him.
As well.
Bless him. He would have got some stick if we'd been there.
I think
today
he would
at the
have got
King Power.
Like mentioned, half and half. Like a bit of cheers, bit of boos, and then, as you said, as soon as the game's in, he'll probably just get booed straight away. It'd be a tough game tonight. I think obviously at home, we just won Southampton. Thank God, because I think we'd have lost that, would be more pressure tonight. And let's not forget. Remember, if we win tonight, remember Sky will be like John Cena. They can't see us, so we're not going to be top. Remember, so we don't exist tonight according to Sky, don't we? If I remember correctly.
I know.
We're invisible.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Right.
that's my take on it.
Well done, Ross. Thanks for that. Jack. God knows what some of these strange noises are. Is that at your end, Ross?
That's definitely not my end.
Jack, listen, let's move on. Tonight, Jack, it would have been under the lights against Chelsea to go top. It would have been rocking down there at the King Power, wouldn't it? Are you missing it?
Of course, every Leicester fan's missing it. It's just a shame we have to be away from it, isn't it? Obviously, big games like this, you want to be there and feel the atmosphere and that, and it's a shame we can't be with the lads to push them on in the second half and that, and make sure they see it through. But there was a stat, what I just read on Sky, that Brendan Rodgers has picked up 114 points since his appointment in 2019, the third best of any other team in the Premier League apart from Liverpool and Man City. So it just shows how much revolution Brendan Rodgers has had on the Leicester team and the positive vibes.
Jamie, get ready to just move everybody a bit on screen, because boom in the middle, there goes the table. Everybody trying to move. Chelsea are down there in 8th on 29 points, Jamie.
Yeah.
They'll want to come and win at Leicester because it'll bring them back into contention a little bit, won't it?
Yeah, they'll need to win. They'll need to come and win, which will benefit us, really. They'll need to come on, score a few goals. They'll need to come to attack, and it will leave spaces at the back, and we'll play some kind of counter-attacking football after the possession. But to be honest, it's only about us tonight, Phil. We need to them 3 points. Go and get that 3 points, get top of the league, and we can all just laugh at everyone below us and see what Sky say about us for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, 100% agree. We can't rely on other results. We've just got to focus on our own as well.
Ross, before you go, can we get your score prediction? What are you having for tea and what are you drinking tonight?
Right, so I'll say I'm not drinking yet because I'm still on shift till 9.
Yes, boss.
Yes. Yeah. Right, no. I've said a dirty 1-0. I think it'll be one of them where a lot of tackles flying in. I don't know why, I just think they will. Vardy, I think we'll get the winner, if not Barnes. And Chilwell will have something to do with either the goal or get sent off, as I mentioned. And I'm having for tea, I'm going to have a cheeseburger pizza.
Cheeseburger pizza?
Yes, it's a cheeseburger on a pizza.
You've got to remember, Ross is in Sheffield. Now cheeseburger pisa is that is health food in Sheffield, isn't it, mate?
Well, if we're rumoured to having some floods, so we might as well got to stay in, haven't we? So, you should try a pizza burger, by the way.
Ross, we'll let you go. Send us a photo of your cheeseburger pizza. We want to see it. We'll share it later. All right, we'll see you later. Cheers, mate.
This is Leicester Food TV now, not Leicester Fan TV.
I know it is. I know. I can see we've got 2 Toms waiting to come in. Jack, I'm just going to get your score prediction and then we'll let you drop out for a bit, all right?
Yeah, 2-1.
Who's going to score first, Jack?
Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes.
And Fofana.
Brilliant. All right, thanks, Jack. We'll see you shortly.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to let...
See you later, Jack.
I'm still getting over a cheeseburger pizza, Jamie. Do you serve them in the Fox's Arms?
Like cheeseburgers and pizzas, but not on the same
together?
Portion. No. Why would you want one of them for? No, you're all right. Let's go. Let's talk football, Phil.
Just before we had Tom's in and Chris and Sean, let's get a few comments up there. Scooby Baz says 2-1 to Leicester with Vardy and Evans to score. Rob says it's too cold to grow salad up there in Sheffield. It is too cold. Great. Thank you for watching. CK is saying Ross and his... We're getting sidelined here, Jamie, into food chat. We'll save that for later.
Let's bring in Tom and... who did you say?
Well, we've got Tom.
And Chris.
I'm going to add Tom in. I've just lost... Chris is there. Let's have Tom and Chris quickly. Chris, thank you for joining us. Quickly, can you give us your views on the team tonight and how you think it might go?
Yeah, no, I'm happy with the team sheet, but I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
Because I brought this stat up myself on Saturday. I think we've had 3 chances this season to go top of the league, and we've lost all 3 of them.
Yes.
So that's the only thing I'm worried about. 3 times we've had the chance to go top, and all three times we've lost. So that's why I'm a bit worried. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Chris, thanks for your input. See you later.
Tom, yeah, we're only joking, Chris. Stick around. Tom, thanks for joining us. What are your views on tonight's team news?
I think it is a strong team. I can't see us. The only thing I could see probably being stronger is probably Soyuncu starting. I'd like Fofana, but I think we noticed on Saturday he is a bit temperamental with jumping in and getting pulled out of position. And this Chelsea squad, I know Timo Werner's not firing and Pulisic hasn't fired this season, but one of those, if he jumps into a tackle and gets pulled out of position, they're going to punish us. That's 1-0. And I saw when Soyuncu came on against Southampton, he's not jumping in as much anymore. He's got a calmer head. He seems to drop back, clear up, and then go forward. So that's something I'd have probably had different. I'd have had Soyuncu in the team.
That's interesting, Jamie. What would you have put Soyuncu in, Jamie?
Well, Tom, do you think Soyuncu looked like he'd never been away when he came on? I thought he just slotted in and just carried on as normal.
Last season, there was a few times that Evans cleared up for him because you'd see Soyuncu would jump into a tackle and you'd go, didn't need to do that, son. But yeah, on Saturday he marshalled Che Adams and the Southampton attack beautifully. It just didn't look like he'd been away, so I think he should have started.
See, on the other point of it, you just mentioned Johnny Evans there, Tom. Do you think Johnny Evans made Harry Maguire look good? And also, do you think he made Soyuncu look good last year? And do you think he's making Fofana look good this year? Because he seems to be the common denominator.
I think he does, because he's been around, hasn't he? I know he's 33, but the man, he knows how to play the game. Like when Huth came in, he reads the game. So he lets Maguire, he lets Soyuncu, he lets Fofana go forward. And if they get caught out, Huth just drops back and clears up. It's like when we had Simpson, no one ever he always kind of got left back a bit. But how many times we'd break and get a corner, and you'd see Simpson just standing in our box going, if any ball comes in here, whilst Huth and Morgan are up the pitch, I'll just sit here and pelt it back down. And that's why I think Fofana's looked good this season, because he's had people like Fuchs, Huth, who have just gone, yeah, you've been caught out. We'll drop into your position, clear it away, so then you can drop back in.
Chris, there's been very little chat about Mark Albrighton being in the team. It's took him a little while to sort of get into Brendan's regular team, I think. But is Mark Albrighton now, do you feel, is he becoming part of that regular starting lineup maybe?
I think he is, yeah. I mean, he's been doing much better with his crosses recently. When he started this season, his crosses were a little bit weaker. You're thinking, okay, he's starting to fade a little bit, but now all of a sudden he's gotten much better again. So yeah, I can definitely see him being in the main squad.
Chris and Tom, thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to have to let you go because we've got to get Sean on and then Tom and Locke. So thanks, Chris. We'll see you later, guys. Join us later.
Cheers, Tom.
Cheers.
Nice to see you back, Tom.
Thanks a lot to those guys.
Where's Sean? Is Sean next?
Sean is here. Here he is. We can't do a match without Sean. He's a lucky charm.
How are you, Sean?
I'm fine, you?
I'm brilliant. Come on then, pal. What's the score going to be? Even that sends a shivering down my spines, that is. Come on then, Sean. What's the score going to be, pal?
Well, it might be tough game, but
yeah.
I think it might be 1-1. Or
1-1.
If not, well, I just don't know. But I just can't. I can't count my chickens.
Sean, listen, when we played Southampton on Saturday, you said 10-0, I think, if my memory's right. Tonight, you've swung right back and you've gone very reserved and very sensible.
Yeah.
Can we have the other Sean back? A big score prediction.
3-0.
Yeah, that's better. Come on, Sean.
Keep the faith.
Give us a big come on, Foxes, then, Sean.
Second thing, on this weekend, Leicester are playing on the Sunday, and that's my birthday then.
Is it your birthday, Sean?
Well, it is my it is my birthday on the Sunday.
How old, Sean? How old are you?
Well, I'm 26 right now, but I'm 27.
Well, you come on Sunday, and we'll have a treat for you on Sunday, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Go on, give us
a Sean.
Give us your come on.
Come on.
Yes, good on you, Sean.
Good lad, Sean. We'll fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
We'll see you. Maybe see you later, or see you on Sunday. Thanks, Sean, for joining us.
Yeah,
brilliant to have you. Cheers, mate. That's great as ever to get Sean in, Jamie. We can't do it.
He's good, lad. He's
Sean.
good.
I know.
He's good. Where's the boys? Where are the boys?
They are here. Let me see. Tom, Locks,
Anton Deck.
Are you ready? Tom's nodding. Locks is nodding. Locks is having a big sup of something pink.
Pink gin.
Nice gin. Very good. Hey, Tom, me and you look very nice and matching with our backgrounds. I like it.
And
We're
shirts.
at the King Power.
It's hard for me to be the King Power, though, at the minute.
Well, yeah, it's too far for you to go. Listen, thanks for joining us, Tom and Locks. Let's have your quick views on the team news. Let's start with you, Tom.
I didn't expect anything less. When I spoke to the Chelsea channel the other day, I said it rolls off its tongue at the moment with the team. It picks itself. The only one probably weren't sure about was Vardy at the time. And but what can you say? He's fit and ready to go again. So let's hope he's a little bit more sharp than he was on Saturday. He had a good couple of opportunities. I felt he missed it. Oh, he completely sliced one in the first half. But look, it picks himself. You can't, not pick a winning team. And while they're winning, that team keeps playing. And the likes of Ricardo and Soyuncu have got to fight their way back into that team. I still think today there's one person on that bench who could have a say in this game, and that's Under. I really think he could come on and change this game if it's tight and really open up the Chelsea defence. So be interested to see what happens. And I've gone for a 2-0 win tonight. I really think we'll get it and go back top of the league.
Locks, I'll be watching it slightly with fear that Mr. Vardy picks up a knock in that first, at all, to be fair. But like Tom was saying there about impact from the bench, I do. That's my one little fear still in this transfer window, is that if Vardy does pick up that knock, what happens? But I guess Under could be an option, Locks.
Well, I suppose if he is going to pick up a knock, you'd rather it sooner rather than later, because that means they might go out and buy a striker, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen at the minute. But yeah, I think it's been the hip, isn't it? Is it the hip? It's his hip in.
Yes,
keeps
yes.
flaring
It's
up.
the same problem he's had the last couple of years, pal.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if it's a serious one. I think he might just try and play through it now. Not play through the injury if he gets injured in the game. I mean, if he got injured tonight, he'll play through the next game on Sunday. And I think he's just, he's not got a long time left in his career. Well, you'd imagine. You never know with him, but I think he's. I did hear that he didn't want any operation on it until he's finished playing, is what I've heard. He didn't want to. Didn't want to
Could
have
knock him out for a long time, though, Locks.
Exactly.
Hip injuries. Look what he did with Soyuncu.
Well, I think that's why he doesn't want an
weeks,
operation.
wasn't
I've heard that's why he doesn't want an operation. So yeah, but yeah, I think the team tonight. Oh God, Phil. We'll get to that in a second. I think the team tonight. It's always that saying, isn't it? You can't change a winning side, and I think Tom's dead on with Under. He's not obviously played in the last few games, and I think he would give Chilwell a run for his money. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens there.
So if I ask Mr. Locks what he wants to do for Boldy Locks, obviously it doesn't really matter what Locks wants to do.
It does.
No, it doesn't, Locks. It's down to you guys. Put in the comments. We've only got moments left. So put in the comments what you want Boldy Locks to be this week. It's becoming a bit of a thing. But Locks, have you got one for us yourself?
Chilwell own goal. Chilwell own goal.
Oh, I tell you what. I quite like that. Yeah. That's good.
Let's do it. No comments. There we go. Yeah. Chilwell own goal.
Chilwell own goal.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tom?
No, it doesn't matter about the result, just a Chilwell own goal.
We'll no result. Yeah. Chilwell own goal. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Let me just message him now.
Right, I'm going to go, but I'm going to go for 2-0.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down, get comfortable, and 2-0, and I'm going to go with my mate Craig, Vardy to score both.
Brilliant. All right. Thanks, Jamie. We'll see you. Well, we might not see you later, but
not tonight. It's too late. I'll be in my bed with my pipe and slippers.
Indeed, you will be. We'll see you later. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. And some. Just listen out, fans. Some good news tomorrow. There's something special to be advertising tomorrow. So keep an eye on Leicester Fan TV.
And trust me, Jamie is more than excited. Just don't let his missus hear about it.
Is he the new striker?
More than.
What, with a
gut like that?
We'll see you, Jamie.
See you later, lads. Cheers. Come on, you foxes.
We'll let him go, and I'll hand over to you. So it's Boldy Locks if Chilwell scores an own goal. I do like that one, Locks. Well done.
And my score prediction, I forgot to say as well, I'm going for a 1-1 today, like Sean said originally. Don't call me Mr. Negative, because I'm normally positive, but I don't know. Well, majority of the time.
No, you are.
Yeah.
You are indeed. Just before I head off now, Locks and Tom are going to take you through the whole of the first half. I want to say thanks to Iain Hume, thanks to Mark, to Matty, to Tom, to Sean, to Jamie, everybody who came on, to Chris. I don't want to forget anybody, Ross and Jack, everybody who came on during the pre-match show. Locks and Tom are going to take you through this first half brilliantly as ever. I'll be back at half-time to let them go and refill their glasses and do whatever it is they do in the ladies' toilets together
And we're
at
off. And Chelsea
half-time.
into the box and cleared. Thrown
I'm
to
going.
Chelsea. 14 seconds in. That was a quick start. Wow.
Yeah, mate, you're ahead of me already, eh? That's not good. Hold on, let me sort this out.
Thrown to Chelsea on the right-hand side. It'll be James to take the throw. That was a very quick start. I literally went to the camera. Next minute, Chelsea were in behind, and Fofana was running down throw to Leicester. Wow. Quick start by Chelsea there. Really tried to pump the ball over the top and get in behind. I mean, interesting that how quickly they get kicked off.
What stage are you at, mate? What minute are you on?
53, 54, 55.
What are you watching on?
Huh?
What are you watching on?
Just Sky. Normal. Just on my mini box in the shed.
How is your mini box ahead of my Virgin box, which is connected to you're on Wi-Fi as well, aren't you?
No, mine's through the Ethernet cable, mate.
Well, yeah, yours is through the internet. Mine's through an bloody wired-in connection, and you're ahead of me.
So my Sky box has a cable going back to my router, and then from the router it's coming into the shed into a four-way switch, and then from the four-way switch it's going into the back of the mini box.
There we go. What are you on now? What are you on now?
1 minute 30.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, I needed to come off HD. Apparently, standard definition is ahead of HD, which is weird. But anyway, as you can see below, it is Leicester 0, Chelsea 0. It's just kicked off. We're just coming up to 2 minutes in as the ball goes over the top again.
Ball over the top. Cassania comes around to cover. Staying in the box. Tammy Abraham. It's a long one to go through tonight. Comes out to Chilwell. Boo.
Would he be getting booed tonight, Tom?
I would have booed him, Percy. I've got too much time for him. I think he was harshly treated at times at the back end of the season. He took some unfair stick towards the back end of the season for me. I think there's a good player in him. I think he just needs time to adapt. He never really got time at Leicester. He only had a season of that and a bit. Half, was it? But,
yeah.
If you look at the back end of last season, the whole team didn't perform. That's why we missed out on Champions League football. So, but fair play to him. He's now playing at Chelsea and, let him move on and we move on as a team. And if the money we've spent recent years is wise as we have, with Fofana, Soyuncu, Cassania, I can't moan when we spent that kind of money on those players and got 80 for Maguire and 50 for Chilwell. It's good business. But, tonight is massive. Tonight is a massive game.
Yeah. I think I found the problem, Tom. I've got it on HD now. Are you on 2 minutes, 57, 58? Okay. It's on 2 channels on Virgin, 2 different Sky channels. So I found the right one. Anyway, there's a load of people in here, 182 people watching. Please, guys, if you can.
Barnes, pass for James down the left-hand side into the box. Oh, James Justin just gets away with the ball and just kicks him. Chelsea will break down the left. Leicester are a bit exposed now. No left back in position, James Justin or Barnes, but they're getting back in position now. But Harvey Barnes stood up Reece James and boom, went past him for fun there. There's the opening, Leicester. You want to see what you could do against the fullbacks? Well, you know what Barnes can do. He's done his man once already in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah. Cheers again, Grant. I know you've done a few super stickers, so thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that as always. And cheers, anybody else. But if anyone who did one before I joined, apologies, I haven't called it out, but thanks so much for that. Tom, I mean, open game so far. Both sides have had a chance. Do you see it? I mean, did you expect it? Do you expect it to be an open game, end to end?
I didn't think after 4 minutes to be that quick and open.
Well,
but
yeah.
Do you know what? We're settling down. I think first 15 minutes you're crucial. Keep it tight as you can and go from there. Chelsea are going to come and press us. We should know that. They want to make us make a mistake and try on a counter-attack. Leicester, well, what to say? It's a tough game. Tillerman's got to be careful today. If he gets booking today, that's his 5th, and he misses the Everton in the league next week. If he doesn't get booked, then he's free to play, and then it goes on to 10 bookings and after 32 games. So for me, if you keep Tillemans from getting that booking, would be crucial. Free kick to Leicester. Mount fouls someone. Who was it? Did he foul? He fouled. Oh, just clips the back of James Madison's ankle. Free kick.
199. Oh no, that was earlier. As Jamie says here, guys, if you're enjoying the watch along, drop us a super chat, help us grow and get bigger. If you can do that, be much appreciated. And as I was saying, just Tillemans.
Free kick takes shorty. Barnes down the left, chips it into the back post over everyone's head. Talibi Abraham chests it off for a corner kick. Corner to Leicester after 5 minutes.
Let's quickly get it in. Load of people watching. Drop us a like. Head over to YouTube and subscribe as well if you can, please. Much appreciated. But yeah, Gray's found the Fox sticker. Sorry, Gray, I can't. I don't think it shows on here. It might not show on the super sticker on StreamYard, so apologies
Short
if not. But...
corner, Albrighton to Madison, back to Albrighton into the box, pulls it back. Oh, he's missed a kick, Harvey Barnes, and did he? Off the Wilfred did he with a edge of the area, and it goes in off the ricocheted in off the post. Leicester 1, Chelsea 0, 6 minutes played.
Woohoo!
Where's the... Hold on a minute.
Is this VAR?
Oh, I don't know, man. I need to check this one. It's a hell of a strike from Ndidi. Oh, I want to check it. So basically what I think they're going to check
Albrighton
is a short corner to Mads. Mads then comes literally 2 steps. Albrighton makes a running behind. He slides it back to him. Albrighton pulls it back across the box. Barnes misses his kick. It comes to Ndidi, who left foot slices it. Oh, goal's been given. 1-0 Leicester. So saying nearly Albrighton intercepts again. So it was a short corner routine by Leicester. Albrighton to Madison. Madison takes 2 steps away from his defender, rolls it back into Albrighton, who goes into the box. Albrighton then pulls it back, and Barnes misses his shot. It comes to Ndidi on the edge of the area, who left-footed volley into the left-hand post. It smashes the post and goes in. Well, what a start, and that's what we needed. I said, first goal is going to be crucial today for me, and what a start, and for Wolf to get it, even better, mate. Even better. What a start for Leicester. This will give them the confidence they need now, because Chelsea can't sit deep, and there we go. Look, the high press already started from Leicester, pushing Chelsea back. Today, for me, target Silva, 2 games in a week, no chance for a 36-year-old at his age, for me. You've got to put him under pressure tonight and really get Vardy in, get up against him. He's the one for me. 2 games in 48 hours or something like that for them. So get on top of him today for me. Put the ball in behind, test him. Like we're saying, he's at Chilwell down the left-hand side. Plays it straight out of play. Well done, Ben Chilwell. I think he was looking for a blue shirt.
Why is my mouth blue? Im says, I think you're going blind again, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Another 99p there from Gray. Cheers, Gray, mate. Appreciate that. We scored from a corner, technically, Tom.
No, not having that. Not having that at all. No chance. It didn't go into the box. It was 2 touches before it even got to the box. And then it's come out of the box to go back in. But, hey, look, we'll take them. What a hit, though.
Smash them likes, guys, for the goal. Smash them likes for the goal. Yeah, there was some talk, mate. Some people wanted Soyuncu, mate. Some people wanted Soyuncu. For me, I think even though, Fofana was dragged on Saturday, I think for the yellow card, wasn't it? Because obviously they were pressing and Southampton and they had chances. And I think, it was just precaution really to make sure. But for me, he has to stay. For how he's played, he has to stay. He has to stay in that team.
You can't, look, Soyuncu looked like he hadn't missed a game of football at the weekend. He was literally running around that defence with his pipe and slippers on. He was that good, I thought, when he came on the pitch. But you can't then go to a kid who's been so well at 20. Sorry, mate, Soyuncu's back. You're dropped. It's not going to happen because that would completely destroy someone's confidence. And I think Rodgers would probably put his arm around Soyuncu and said, look, mate, you're going to be part of this team. You're going to get games. But at the moment, I can't drop a kid who's playing brilliant. And Soyuncu will know after how long it took him to get in the team, but he can't drop him. Barnes down the left-hand side, ball in onto the touchline. Gets to the corner. If I plays it off, well played, Harvey Barnes. Great hold at play, wins a corner.
€2 super sticker from Dave Gavitt. €2. Cheers, mate. As always, appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. We've got 50 likes already. I think it's 73. I can see 73. Maybe that's on all platforms. But Jamie says 50 likes before the 10th minute. Let's get to 100 on
Keith
YouTube.
said
Yeah.
something there, like Sunchu's not fat. So Sunchu isn't match fit. You know, it's a good point there, Keith, by the way. But I just didn't think of changing it, mate. The way we've been playing, it'd be very, very harsh to start change a winning team. You got, you know, you're starting to get that bit of momentum behind you, and that's crucial for me. You get momentum, you've got to stick with it. Ball into the box, Maddison. Oh, Timmy Castagna over his head, free header coming in as well. That would be no chance. O'Brien's will keep it in, try some skill, lose the ball. Mount down the left-hand side will play it out to Hudson-Odoi. He'll go back. O'Brien try and nick it and just misses out off Kodovic pass. He's getting closed down, but they managed to get out. But Leicester really tried to pin them back, and again they're pinning them back. Chelsea trying to play out again, and again having to go backwards. Leicester get the men behind the ball. Better for Leicester. Better. Look more organised tonight than they did against Southampton. I thought we were sloppy the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Completely agree.
Down the left, Chilwell down the left-hand side, he'll come. Whips one in. Fofana, bread and butter, gets rid of it. Tillemans, middle of the box. To Maddison. Maddison to Vardy. Mardy out to, can't find Harvey Barnes. Tries to go wide. If he gets it in, there's an opportunity for a 2-1 as Justin's gone. Space it for Chelsea down the left. Whips it in. Onto his chest. Away by Fofana. Maddison flicks it away, but it'll rebound to Johnny Evans at the fullback. He'll go wide to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes will flick it over the top to Vardy. Vardy will hold it up. Free kick to Leicester. Foul on Harvey Barnes. 11 minutes played.
We have just gone past 5,700 subscribers on YouTube, guys. Thanks to everyone who watches. We've increased this subscribers since we started doing the watch longs by loads. I think it's 100 and 200 or something like that. I can't remember. Jamie will let us know in the comments. But we really want to get to that 600. So please, guys, whoever's watching, if you haven't subscribed already, please drop a subscription there.
Edge of the area.
It is free.
Tillemans on the ball. Edge of the area. Box plays it down the line to Castagna. Or run out of play. Unlucky there. Chelsea goalkeeper there, though, kicking the ball straight out to Tillemans, and Chilwell and Mendy are having a right little spat at each other with where the ball should have gone there.
Who were having a spat there, mate?
Mendy and Chilwell, because Chilwell wanted the ball, didn't want the ball anyway. He should have kicked it out. And Mendy tried to play it up the pitch and completely missliced it. And the ball goes out again when Chilwell trying to get the ball. Chilwell is having a nightmare. Tillemans pulls the ball over the top. Oh, can't find Barnes.
Cheers, Fee. Thank you. What I was just going to say was, yeah, guys, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, please just hit the subscribe button. I found out the other day, apparently some people think that, subscribing on YouTube costs because of the word subscribe. It's completely free. Just head over to YouTube, hit subscribe, and if you hit the bell button notification, you'll be notified whenever we go live or release a video. So you'll never miss one. So there we go. So please, if you can, help us out, drop a subscribe on YouTube and a like on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever you watch on. Fatboy Sai says, evening lads, how are you both? Great start. Come on City. Nice name, Fatboy Sai. I love reading that out. Yeah, we're all good, mate. Great start. Come on the City. Stephen Price says, Chilwell having a nightmare. It was either going to have a nightmare or an absolute stormer, wasn't he? You could. But hey, we're only 13 minutes into the game, so a lot of things could happen.
Ooh, headed up in the air by Albrighton, can't go away. Undiddy with a beast of a header. What a header by Undiddy again. Let's bring Jack, see how he's feeling after the first 11 minutes. How's feeling, Jack? What do you think?
This is a good game. This is a better start than the weekend. It feels like we're more up for this game. I don't know if it's because it's a big game, but Chilwell seems to be having that sort of moment where his confidence is like not really as good as he expects. This game is taking him down that right hand side. That's a weak point. I think Reece James is probably better than Chilwell, but.
Cheers to LCFC Grey and cheers to LCFC 9. 199. Sing us a song. I'll sing it this time because Jack did loads. I'm going to go... No, I'm not going to sing.
Sing Wilfred Ndidi. Come on.
No, I'm not singing. Thank you.
What do you think of the goal, Jack?
Yeah, good build-up play. Great ball from Albrighton and a great strike by Wilf. So, obviously, Wilf hasn't scored since, 2019 September. So, it's been a long time for him. But obviously, I'm glad he's got the goal.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
Jack, we'll drop you out, mate, and we'll bring back in if the goal goes in, mate. Cheers, bud.
All right. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Great. There's a slider where just above where you type in the text, there's a little sliding bar.
Oh,
Just
really?
move it to the left, and you can change the amount.
Once again, why Albrighton gets picked has just run back 30 yards and won the ball back. He did, and fair play to him. I think he said it all. If I'm honest, share the post-match interview from Brendan Rodgers at the weekend. His words were about Albrighton. All my other wingers should take a leaf
Castagna?
out. Castagna down the right-hand side. He's got a challenge though. He'll get the ball. He'll cut inside again. He'll pull it back to Maddison. Left-footed.
Oh! Off the crossbar!
Oh, he's rattled the crossbar there. Well played, Timmy Castagna, though. Picks the ball up and drives. He drives down that right-hand side, gets to the edge of the area, gets held up a little bit, does a little turn on the edge of the box and sends Chelsea players the wrong way. Just on the edge of the D, and Maddison with a left-foot drive, and it smashed across the box against the crossbar, and it could have been 2-0 Leicester after 15 minutes. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, you know, after the weekend, Rodgers' words were, some of my other wingers could take a leaf out of Albrighton's book. And like he said, like his words were, it doesn't matter about your technical ability. If you work as hard as Albrighton works, I can't not play him. Well, there you go. That says it all to me.
I was going to mention it. You know, about probably 5 minutes ago in the game, mate, where Albrighton tried the little flick and it didn't pay off. A lot of players there, and I'm not naming any names, that would be it. Arms in the air, walking off. Albrighton just turned around, went back to win the ball back. Like that's what you're going to get. You know you're going to get that from him.
Exactly, and that's what it is. Oh, well played, Albrighton again. Sends his man wrong way. Keeps going down the right side. Challenge comes in. He's still got the ball, Albrighton. Whips it across. Comes deflection. Comes to Tillemans. Back post. Oh, he sends it up in the air across. Still comes Maddison. Wilfred did he? Heads it into Maddison. Tillemans, Maddison. Oh, it's pinging around in the Chelsea box here and they can't get rid of it. It'll come to Chilwell, who will just hoof it forward straight to the head of James Justin. It'll go wide to Albrighton. Back to Justin. Justin down the left-hand side. Takes me. Man, that a free kick, referee? No. Saying it's a fair tackle. Goal kick. Fair play, Leicester. You are putting Chelsea under some severe pressure at the moment, and they're seeming to buckle quite quickly every time the ball going in the box. They are panicking at the moment. Let's keep this pressure up after 17 minutes in.
Yeah. I don't know what
him... cool. I like that. How do we not call Wolves scoring with Bulldogs?
Imagine. Imtiaz, I don't know what you're talking about there, mate. No idea. Imtiaz says as well, Reece James has the same hairstyle as KSI. Yeah. Imtiaz, I don't know what that other comment is about. Please elaborate. I'm a bit confused by that. Makes no sense. But yeah, Chelsea with a throw in here on the far side.
I mean, Rodgers has got to be happy. 17 minutes in, goal up, hit the crossbar, created chances already, 2 or 3 good chances already. Again, winning the ball back, high press, down the line it goes, but Chelsea were clear. And again, it was all the high press. Ball goes wide. Castagna challenges, it'll come to Chilwell. He hasn't got an option. Leicester are literally shutting down the options for Chelsea every time they get the ball, and they're having to go backwards. And that's just down to the work where it Leicester so far. Literally keeping the shape, pushing to the halfway line and stopping. Well, then long ball. You hit it long, we'll defend it. And they are so far. Ball go wide. Putovic. Oh, cuts it back. Chilwell on the edge of the area. Pulls it back again. Kodovic goes inside. He'll find. Oh, where's it gone? Back post it goes. Putovic again. What on the edge of the area? The run's there. Chilwell got it. Chilwell to the edge of the area. Comes back again. Kodovic to Mount. Kodovic goes wide again. He'll find Hudson-Odoi. He'll take a touch. Good first touch by Odoi. He'll pull the back ball into the box. Slumped in. Albrighton under it. Gets a push. Referee's not going to give that though for some reason. It's a clear push on Albrighton at the back by Chilwell. That's it. Chelsea are just lumping the ball in at the moment. And for me, when you got someone like Abraham, that's not his game.
Imtiaz says about the Albrighton flick, you were talking about saying any other player would walk off in a huff. What's that got to do with money? You said you're turning it. Bizarre.
Break forward, Kotovic into the edge of the area, and again Leicester just let him run into the wall. There's just a blanket there. Leicester literally sitting with a blanket of players and saying, "You break us down now." 1-2, Reece James, and it goes into the area. Harvey Barnes will track him. Casper will tip it over the crossbar. It'll be a corner to Chelsea. That was better.
60 likes. Keep smashing those likes on YouTube for us. We want to get to 100 by full time, of course. Half time is a bit of a push, but yeah, 100 by full time, please, guys.
Yep, Leicester got a little bit exposed down the left-hand side there. 1-2, and Reece James got in behind Harvey Barnes, and Casper has to tip it over the crossbar. The cross comes shot from Reece James.
Bizarre. What's he on about?
I know, I'm looking at it, mate. I'm bored. If we win, can we go top of the league? Chanted Leicester. Cleared away. Chelsea.
Header straight at Casper there from the corner.
Chelsea are just starting to come back into it the last couple of minutes. They're starting to pass the football better than they have done in the first 18 minutes. The last couple, they've popped it around and got him behind a couple of times. Ball over the top, and that will go out for a Leicester throw.
Bizarre.
And there we go. You know, Leicester just literally are not giving them option. Thanks, Fee. Corner into the box, headed at the near post by Silva, straight at to Kasper Schmeichel, who had it covered, who punches it wide. Not going to catch that. Fair play. Too big fist behind it. Punch it forward away. And he's talking lots again, Kasper, as always.
Yeah. Fee says, yes, we will go top if we win. I mean, yeah, we are technically top of the league now as it stands. If you have the Sky Sports app where it shows I think on Google as well, I think most apps have it, they show as it stands tables and we are top. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. What are we, 1 point above United?
Yeah, 38 points.
There we go. Chilwell running
Chelsea
here now.
down the left, plays into the box. Casper will come out and smother the ball. But again, Chelsea are just starting to grow there. Havertz got into the box quite easy there for me. He made a run. Chilwell plays in the ball, and no one marked him. That was a bit concerning there.
Yeah.
And did he had let Havertz run off there? He needs to pick his man up there. That was a bit too easy for him. You know, we all know he's a creative midfielder from Germany. It might not have done as well as we thought for a young lad, but there is a player inside him, I'll tell you that. Ball down the line, Albrighton. Oh, if he could have got a toe on that, Cassagna was away. Past Silva for fun there.
Mate, I always feel like when it's 0-0 or like 1-0 down or something like that, the game goes really fast. But when it's 1-0 to us, it just goes on and on and on. Oh. Like, we're only 22 minutes in, mate. Blooming hell.
Did he just put Havertz is dreadful?
If you're talking about form, then yes, you're
it's
right.
Form,
if you're talking
but
about a quality
player, there is a quality player inside him. There's different leads. It takes a lot. Sometimes players a lot longer to settle into the Premier League, and they might not even settle into it. I just think he's only played a handful of games. He also had COVID at one point, but I think knocked the stuffing out of him by the sound of it, and he's taken a long time to recover. There's a talented individual there, the same as if it was Fofana. We would never know what he was going to be like to have played.
James Rock. That's very bizarre. James Rock put Haverfordwest. That's where I was born.
Ball over the top. Vardy running behind. Mendy will come out and claim it, but Vardy put his hand up to appreciate the ball.
James Rock, tell me more. Why have you put Haverfordwest? That's very strange. It's where I was born, so and grew up. So that's crazy. I mean, I can see. Are they sheep? No, they're not sheep. I was going to say if they were sheep, then it would make sense.
Down the left, Chelsea come. Cut inside. Again, Leicester nick the ball back. Ooh, and it still comes to Chelsea, edge of the area. Out wide it goes, going backwards though. Reece James will find a Hudson-Odoi. Oh,
great tackle.
James Justin with a beast of a stop. He tried to do his skill and he just stops in. Leicester with the ball. Albrighton. He'll find James Justin down the left-hand side. He'll cross it into the box. First time. Oh, can't find Vardy. It's a good ball by him though.
Am I quite quiet, Tom, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit, mate.
Is that better?
Yes, mate. Can you now? Albrighton on the ball. He'll whip it wide to Cassagna. Goes to the left to right. Cassagna on this right-hand side. Again, James Justin starting on the left and Cassagna starting on the right like I've done the last 3 games. Leicester have gone all the way back. But again, they're keeping the ball.
James Rock, tell me more, man. That's weird. Kenneth, but mate,
ball over the top. And Abraham is onside apparently. Now the flag goes up. The rule I hate is he's that far offside. Why Why can't you put the flag on? Why have you got to run 60 metres to get the ball? It's awful.
Can you please read the comment from Kenneth Barlow, please, mate? Quality. Ken Barlow from Coronation Street. Is that you? You shouldn't be talking about things like that.
Oh dear.
He moved his his mic to drink. Yes, I did, Fee. Thank you. EKG says, Locks, do you speak any Welsh?
Albrighton empty the area, takes a shot. Albrighton tipped over the crossbar by Mendy. Great shot by Albrighton. Took a touch and let fly from about 35 yards out there. Well played, Mark.
Oh, you bleeder.
Yeah, Albrighton takes a touch 35 yards out and releases the shot. What Mendy has to tip over the crossbar. Again, the back four are not happy that he's had that much time. Silver's turning around and does not look happy that the midfield is not in there.
I do speak Welsh a little bit. Lachlan Ydw i, or Lox Ydw i, as you know me, not Lachlan. Rydwin Hoffi Gin, which is I like gin, or Rydwin Carew Gin is I love gin.
Corner by Madison, whipped in, and did he over the ball? Oh, just goes under. He'll come to Cassano in the box on the right hand side. He's got Albrighton. He'll take a touch, cut inside of his man. Great play. Clips it to the back post, headed away by Chelsea. Chested away. Chilwell lose the ball in the box. Plays in Cassano by Vardy. Chilwell has to come and recover. Well,
Good
Chilwell
tackle.
again, he's having a mare, but he got back to get the tackle in there.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. That was a good tackle from him. Last ditch, if you like.
He gave the first one, he gave the ball away. He got chested back to him. He takes the touch. Cassano closes him down and wins the ball back. Vardy wins it back to Cassano and Chilwell has to slide in it.
We've seen that from him before playing for us, mate. You know, that just...
The recovery tackle. He's made a few of them over the times. And it'll be
for God's sake.
Madison to come in.
Kenneth Barlow. That's enough, Kenneth. No more of them comments. It was funny, but that's enough. No more, please. Oh, dear.
Pull back the area, didn't go anywhere. Pull ball by Tillemans.
Karen says taxi for Lampard. I think Kenneth Barlow can help me out with the taxi. But yeah,
Madison, who's going backwards at the moment. Leicester just have to come back to start again by the looks of it. They've lost the momentum from that corner. And do you know what? This is the Leicester that's evolved, because before we would have panicked there and just hoofed the ball back into the box and literally hoped that there's someone around to get it and lost it. Where now we're quite happy, go back, take the time, take an extra touch here and there, and rebuild, settle down, get the formation back to a 4-4-2. I mean, if you look at it now, though, James Justin is sitting in the middle of that full, because he's still not set up. But that's how comfortable he is to do that. Ooh, bit indecisive there. Referee's getting in the way. Can they get out? Chelsea playing out again, and they'll come away down the left hand side. But again, Leicester literally not giving anybody options. Free kick Chelsea. Yeah, Cassano catches him. Bit harsh, but yeah, he did catch him.
I know, yeah.
What's going on, man?
MTS says, indeed, he's been solid. Yeah, he has been. He has been since he came back into the team.
What are we, 28 minutes in now? The Leicester have been absolutely brilliant for me this half. The pressing's been spot on. They've pressed when they had to press. They've sat when they had to start. And they've barred the free header and when Havertz made a run into the box and didn't get picked up. Chelsea have done very little going forward. Barnes down the left. That's got to be a foul, and that's got to be a card, referee. Yet it'll be Carl Havertz after 28 minutes. Barnes did it for fun, skipped past him, and there you go. He pulls him back every day. Barnes lets out a little bit of an expletives there, but he gets pulled back.
Yeah. Paolo says, just come over from Facebook and liked. Keep it the super commentary, guys. Thanks. Cheers, Paolo. Remember, subscribe as well, please, mate. Do what Paolo is doing. Hit the like button. We are already on, I think it was 70 or 80. Only 20 more for 100, so that's great. And remember, guys, subscribe, please, to help us get nearer to that 6,000. Bacon Peanut Butter says, we need another goal. Well, it would be nice. It would be nice. Let's have a look.
Leicester, Madison to whip this one in. Puts his hand up. Whips it towards the back post. Oh, and if Fofana was there, it'll be cleared by Pulovic, and it'll be a throw to Leicester. Pulovic? Oh, I ain't saying it today. I'm having a mare tonight, mate. On the
No,
night.
it's all right, mate. Pulisic. I think CK's taking a piss at it. What a sit's just got
a card. We'll call him What's It.
Just call him What's It. Yeah, What's It.
Havich, What's It? Hey, I'm dyslexic. Give me a break.
Timo Werner on the bench that they showed, mate. I mean, not scored in 10 games. I mean,
yeah, let's not talk like that, mate. You know what happens. And did he wins the ball back again? And it'll come to James Justin about 30, 40 yards out on the left-hand side. Back to Justin down the left-hand side. Plays in Barnes into the box. Cuts it back onto his right. Cross it in, kid. Deflects up and away. It'll be a corner kick. We'll play Justin again.
Rodgers is wearing a Ranieri coat to channel his tactics when we beat Chelsea 2-1 during the title-winning season at home, which got Mourinho sacked as well, of course. Lampard, mate. What are your thoughts on Lampard? I'm hearing he's going to be sacked if they lose. I don't know. I think it's
harsh, mate. I mean, give him a chance. He didn't have any players yet last year, so he had to go with the academy, and they did well.
Yeah,
got into the top 4, and they've now spent 280 million. I accept that, but it's going to take time to build a team. It doesn't just happen overnight. I mean, you look at like Rodgers. This is taking ball to the back post. Cassani coming in, Mendy will collect. It's taken Rodgers nearly 2 years to build this team. If you think about it, to play how to play. Kasper Schmeichel's come out 20 yards on the halfway line and done a diving header, and he made sure he was getting it.
What I was going to say, mate, I was just thinking like teams like Chelsea and Man United in the past 10 years haven't given their managers time. Yeah, they haven't given managers time. However, you look at and Arsenal, of course, but you look at Man United, the one manager they've now given time to, really, you can say they've given time to, is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and now they're first in the league. Whether that's going to be sustained, mate, throughout the whole season, they gave him time, they've given him time, they've not sacked him when they could have, and they are now sitting top of the league, mate, and I think that shows.
Exactly. I mean, what's he on now? The 3rd season, is it now for Solskjaer?
Yep.
Or 2.5 seasons. It takes time to build teams. I'm sorry, it took Pearson 2.5 years to build a team to get us out the Championship, or 2 seasons to get us out the Championship with building a team. Teams don't, you can't. I don't think now you can buy success. Blackburn did it 1 season. Or
Chelsea here on the attack.
Box, plays it in, shot, hits in that side net and goes wide. Goal kick to Leicester. That's the first time that Chelsea's actually stretched us and got in behind. It all started from a ball into the middle of the park, round the corner, played back to Puvic, and then it was laid out to Hudson-Odoi. Into the box he came, and he side foots the ball into the bottom. Well, tried to go into the bottom corner, but smashed it into the side netting instead. Poor shot for me. Has to do better there.
Yeah, completely agree.
So I'm putting I've been on the chin. No, I haven't been on the chin. Because can't get my words out tonight. Jesus, I'm having a mare. Timmy Lasagna will be out next.
Some people on Twitter are saying, does that count as a set piece goal? I don't think it did. It did.
Sadly, that is not a corner. I'm gutted.
Stephen says he's a good young manager. You can't sack young managers as it will scare other players becoming managers. Which I agree with that. Look at Gerrard, mate. What a job he's doing at Rangers. I don't care what people say about it's Scottish football and all this. Look, he's doing a good job, mate. He's doing a very good job.
It's taken him nearly 2 years to build that team to challenge Celtic, and not just challenge them, destroy Celtic.
Nasty.
That was harsh. Fly on Barnes down the left hand side though. He'll go past Reece James again. Reece James will get back in time. Barnes does it again, gets himself. That's got to be a free. And the referee raises his finger that it's not a foul, that Barnes has kicked the ball between 2 men and they've squeezed him out. They've closed the door on him. It had to be a free kick, ref, there for me. But the referee's wagged his finger. I hate referees doing that, wagging the finger. Ndidi wins the ball back. Well done, Ndidi. Ndidi and Albrighton with the pressure, but Ndidi wins the ball back to Albrighton. Looks the ball over the top. Vardy's in behind here. Vardy's in on goal. Jamie Vardy chips a goal. He's saved by Mendy. I think the flag might go up. No, play on. He was onside there as well.
Did Vardy just... Oh, no, I thought he was
limping. He was onside, yeah.
I thought he was limping, mate. That was it.
He didn't look comfortable, mate, for me there, running forward, though.
Mate, that's what I said this against Southampton, mate.
He looked very sluggish. He did not look comfortable running in behind. That wasn't the Vardy that rips away from team to fun. And he, like saying, again, why is he chipping in there? Why is he not just put his foot through the ball and put it in the bottom corner? What we've seen them so many times. Chelsea down the left. Chilwell, first time ball towards the back post, and it'll float out towards the corner flag. But Abraham will keep it in. He'll come to Havertz in the box. He'll go inside his man, cuts it across, ball deflects off Evans. Barnes has it. Barnes will pull it away, pulls it back to Johnny Evans. Bit dodgy there. You've got to get rid of it, boys. That's better. Tillemans, Johnny with experience, man. Placeable to Tillemans. Comes inside to Maddison. Back to Ndidi. Leicester are playing around at the back here, though. Just be careful, Leicester. Don't want to get too clever. Ball goes out wide. Casper miskicks it, throws to Chelsea.
Gray says, why didn't Vardy put his foot through it? Yeah, it's something. Here we go. He was offside.
He was offside anyway. But again, I don't get it there. He just doesn't look comfortable to me at the moment. I can see it now why he's lifted it, because Mendy is so far off his line. He's past his yard box. But
do you think Vardy knew he was offside? Maybe that's why he was a bit not much conviction in it.
Maybe a little bit. But for me, there, I want my striker onside or offside to put the ball in the net and then let VAR to give it or not give it. We all know the rules now. Nacho just come for God. Do you know what? That is probably where Nacho would have scored. He does the hard things better than he does the easy stuff. Yeah. He doesn't look happy, though, to me. That doesn't look like a fully fit Jamie Vardy running at the goalkeeper. What's fee? Just put that one there, mate. Tom, is your blackout or no? I'm looking for it. Sadly, this is about 2 years old now. It was about 2 years ago when I got this one.
Is it not in the shop?
No, it's not in the shop anymore.
I don't think you can buy it online, but I think you can buy it in store. I'm sure I saw it in store, but it's not online. That one. But it was a while ago I went. I
got this about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. I got this one.
Yeah.
But I'll have a look to see if we go up to Leicester next, or when we do get up, I'll get in the shop, see if we can get you one fee. Don't worry about that. Ball goes wide. Chelsea still got it. We'll be 36 minutes in, 9 to half time plus injury time. We've not had any of that so far in this game, so it should be straight through. Ball to Chilwell. He'll come inside again. And Chelsea are just going back across the pitch, and City are quite happy to camp in their half and, let Chelsea try these balls because they don't seem to be able to break us down at the moment.
Yeah. Williams said there, considering how many games Vardy's played and the type of player he is, obviously, he probably has a good instinct whether he's onside or offside, which I would agree with. He plays on the last defender, on the shoulder of the last defender, so he's going to be one of them who has the. Maybe he's stressed out because. Matt, I was thinking this. You know what? Right, in a different country.
Don't get that. She's in England.
No, I was thinking though, mate. Is he looking after the kids like all night, and then he's coming up for a game the next day?
I don't know, Matt.
I'm sure they can afford childcare.
I'm sure they've got. I'm sure they've got someone helping them. With this. I don't think she's stuck her down anyway all the time, mate. I'm sure she's back home during some of the week anyway. Ball in. Maddison, well played. James Maddison reads it really well. Oh, penalty to Chelsea. Penalty to Chelsea.
Oh, it's Craig Pawson.
Johnny Evans slips on the turf, and I think he's caught him. Very harsh. Not much Johnny Evans can do there, if I'm honest with you. But let's have a look at the replay because it seems very harsh. I mean, Mount plays into box.
Oh! Hold on.
I think he wins the ball. No. Johnny Evans slides in and takes him out. Definitely a
penalty to Chelsea here.
Do you know what? That could be right on that could be a free kick, mate. I think that's outside the box. I want to see another angle on that because his foot was literally. See, they're looking at it now. It's outside.
Oh no, it's out. Outside. Free kick.
Be outside the area. Or is his foot on the? Oh, his foot's on the line.
No, he's not. Evans isn't. Evans' foot isn't on the line, is it?
But it doesn't matter about Evans' foot. It will depend on what's the name's foot, the striker.
They've given a penalty.
No, he's given a free kick. Free kick to Chelsea. Penalty taken out. It was on the edge of the area. Leicester let off there at the moment. Leicester have been let off. Literally, we are talking not much though, mate. If that's like another couple of inches.
Depends who levels the grass in here.
The crap technician now. But no, I mean for me, that was close. We are talking. Look, it doesn't matter what part of his foot it is. I mean, as long as he's got a piece of his foot on that line, then it's his body's in the box. I think it is. Is it not technically? Because the box is classed as the white line. The area is the penalty area. So if his foot's on the penalty area, on the white line, the 18-yard line, then it would have been a penalty. So his foot wasn't far away from it. That is a let-off. And Johnny Evans can count his chicken there, as Sean said earlier before the show.
Yeah.
Be Mount
We'll have to see. They've got players capable, mate. Mason Mount is definitely capable.
Of course he is, mate. You know, we know that. But Leicester probably been a little bit sloppy the last 5 minutes, and I think Rodgers will be glad to get them in if he can and have a bit of a chat with them, because they literally just switched off there, and at one time they switched off, it nearly cost us.
Williams said any part of the body. I'm sure it's Evans. I mean, I'm certain it's Evans. I'm sure.
No. It's any part of the player he's fouled is in the box, mate. That's
over the bar, over
the crossbar. But yeah, it's any part of the body. So the striker, as long as the striker has one part of his foot on that line, if he gets taken out, then it's a penalty because his foot is on the line, and the line is the penalty area. But again, I don't know if it's because where the ball was. That's the only thing I think is where the ball was when he went to touch it. Like, because he goes for it now, and the ball's not in the penalty area. That's why it's a free kick. The rules are so confusing, mate, if I'm honest with you.
But it didn't take them too long to make the decision on that one, though. They checked whether it was a foul, which they said yes, and then they checked whether it was in the box, and they said no. And it was done within, what, a minute?
Yeah, we're going to say a good minute and a half. That was it. But that's where the VAR was brought in to be done used properly. All Brown, that's got to be a handball, free kick. Play on Leicester, ball over the top, Vardy. Barnes, Maddison!
Yes! Get in! Get in!
2-0. Ball over the top. Vardy leaves it, and Maddison strolls in behind and side foots into the bottom corner. Leicester 2, Chelsea 0.
Woohoo! What happened there?
So the ball was played up long. Chelsea win the header. Albrighton gets it back, flicks it wide. There was a handball, and the referee played on. Ball was played over top. Well, Vardy was fouled in the box. So a penalty was going to be given there if he hadn't scored.
Do you think?
Yeah, the referee played advantage. I'm sure the referee was going to give a penalty there.
I think it was outside the box, mate.
I'd love to see it. If you're watching the game, that's fine. Let me just have a quick run back and see where it was. 1 minute. So ball was up high. Vardy goes to the header, comes to Albrighton. He wins the ball. Albrighton plays the ball over the top. Oh, yeah, it was outside the area. It would have been a free kick. But Maddison comes in behind. No one's picked him up. And say, goal to Leicester, 2-0. Oh, that's brilliant. Just before half-time, just what we needed. And Lampard is probably really kicking himself now because obviously they thought they'd had the penalty, what was taken away from them. Get in there, Leicester. That's what we needed. Lampard's going to say now it's a penalty. It should have been 1-1. Well, yeah, exactly. Free kick to Leicester, pulled back on for Farner. What can you say? Bar the last couple of minutes, a very, very professional half of football from Leicester City. Very professional. Spot on. And with 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes to go to half time, push injury time, it will probably be a minute because of the VAR. Leicester can be very happy with this night of work so far with this game. Ball over the top, Vardy will run in behind. It'll go out for a throw to Leicester.
What a game. What a half, mate. What a half.
Brilliant. Been brilliant. And do you know what? This is where now I hope the likes of Sky Sports and the pundits stop mucking around and go, Leicester are title contenders, because we should be. This ain't no fluke the way we're playing. We're playing with confidence. Kicked away by Chelsea. 2 minutes to go. Ball over the top. Johnny Evans steps in. Free kick to Chelsea anyway.
Cheers, great. Thank you. Let's quickly get Jack in for his thoughts on that goal, mate. What are you thinking, pal?
Right up the other end and scored, innit? Never a penalty. It was before the line. I even seen it. I thought, nah. And then VAR did well to see that.
It was like Deeney, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that time at Watford where Almunia kicks it up the other end and then they score it.
I was there that
Will,
day.
we can talk about it now, mate. We can talk about it now.
Fantastic ball by Kasper. I think it hits the Chelsea midfielder. I think it's Kovacic. And then Albrighton just whacks it over the top.
Chelsea on the left, Chilwell with the ball, clips it into the post. Farner heads it away.
Yeah, well played. Albrighton's had a fantastic game again. What a ball.
Chelsea with the ball, free kick advantage for Chelsea, edge of the area.
Hold him up.
Back to Mount. Chelsea, Leicester.
Come on, Will.
Chelsea Bills. Well done, Wilfred, did he?
We'll see you at half time, Jack, mate.
Yeah, see.
Chelsea with the ball. still with the ball, edge of the area, turns his man. Chelsea go out wide. He'll go to Chilwell again. He'll cross it in again. Headed away for Fafana, taken out in the box. Free kick to Leicester. Well played, Fafana. What a header. What a header. Under pressure there as well by Tammy Abraham coming in, who wasn't intending to go for the ball there. He just wanted to take Fafana out.
Gray says, Locks, next Baldy Locks, if we get £100 in super chats, that's a deal. That's a deal. We'll do that.
Gary's he's just going to...
Gary?
Gary. Greg's just literally going to pay £100 onto this. Sorry. Sorry, Gary. I'm having a there tonight. I'm going.
Robert says, oh my God, it's like watching Real Madrid. Fatboy Sai says, even in Adrian Lewis. Karen says, Keith. Sky will still be like Leicester. Who are they? A rugby team, right? Yeah. But hey, that's what we like, innit? Underdogs. Always will be the underdogs. Ooh, Schmeichel plays it short there to Johnny Evans. He'll clear it.
There'll be 2 minutes in the time. They've already played 40 seconds of that.
Come on, lads.
Come on, boys. Just see this out now, boys. See it out. Half time. Get to half time. Be happy with that. Chilwell down the left goes backwards again. I mean, that's been the story of the night for Chilwell. Backwards balls. He's not really got forward that much. When he has, he's crossed it straight onto the head of Fafana. Croffield ball to Cassagna to head it out. Comes to Chilwell. 1 minute to go for wave off Fafana. Well played Fafana, positioning again.
Come on, lads. Let's get to half time, yeah?
Leicester are literally setting up a blanket of blue now to stop anyone trying to come through. Chelsea again have to go sideways. Can't go through. Leicester are closing off all the gaps. 23 seconds gone in this last minute of the injury time. Out wide again to Reece James. Again, he has to go backwards. Chelsea go all the way back to Silva and coming across the back line. He'll go. Silva will chip to the left-hand side. Albrighton's working his socks off to cover the left of Chilwell's prowess down the left-hand side.
I've got a question to everyone as well. Let us know in the second half. Sorry, I'll come back to it in a minute.
Chelsea again tried to go through the middle edge of the area. And Leicester will clear to Tielemans. Tielemans will take a foul, go down, free kick. And that will go to the 2 minutes of injury time. Mount is having a moan because he's not happy, obviously. I think he might have got some dirt in his hair.
Here's a question to everyone. Let us know in the second half. How many times this season have Leicester been 2-0 up or 2 goals up at half-time? Now, I remember Leeds. I think Leeds were, Tom, in one of our first watch-alongs.
That was Barnes and Vardy scored to go 2-0 up. And then Dallas came on and scored, didn't he? Dallas scored from the corner. Yep, so 2-0 in the first half, yep.
So let us know, guys, apart from that game, how many other times
that's half-time, by the way, guys. That is half-time, 2-0 Leicester. What a performance from Leicester. Absolutely sparkling from start to finish. I'd say 40 minutes of the game, Leicester City have been untouchable. Chelsea can't get near us. And 5 minutes of madness nearly cost us a penalty, but thank God VAR was around to correct it. But brilliant from Leicester. Going at half-time, Rodgers, give them some rally cry now to go out and finish this game off.
Brilliant, chaps. Thanks a lot. I'm still eating my snacks, the beers and the snacks. All done. Listen, chaps, thanks so much for that first half. We'll let you have a break and we'll see you in the second half. Yep, come back when you're ready.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks so much to Tom and Locks who took us through. I'm trying to add them out there, removing themselves in. Listen, it's half-time. It's 2-0 to Leicester. Deserved, I think. What are your views on that? Get your comments in. Get on your views. The commentary a little bit that I'm listening to, which is on the TV, they're finding it. They're just about trying to compliment Leicester, but they're talking a little bit more about how Chelsea are the poorer team and letting us get away with it. What are your views and your comments on everything that is going on? Let's get as many comments as we can, and then I'll get Jack on with us shortly. Kevin says we made Chelsea look like a mid-table team at best. CK says that was as perfect can be. What a half, says Jason. Looking strong, says Craig. Indeed. Trevor Rose says believe. Yeah, listen, as it stands, we are going to be top of the league. Let's not count our chickens. We've got 45 minutes to go. We're all Leicester fans. We know what can happen in 45 minutes. Steve Smart saying I predicted a 4-1 win, and I still think I'm going to be B41, fair enough. Steve, keep getting your comments in. Sky, yes. Thank you, Chris. That's what I was just saying. It's hard listening to it. I'm on Sky as well. They're saying, oh, Chelsea not defending, Chelsea not doing this. The second goal goes in for Leicester, by the way, and the commentators are saying, oh, the Chelsea defenders. I'm like, what about talking about? I think it was Mark Albrighton. They didn't even mention. I've tried to see. What a ball from Mark Albrighton. Was it Mark Albrighton? Can you confirm, somebody? I'm pretty sure it was Mark Albrighton for the second goal. What a ball that was. Honestly, that is an amazing ball in, if you ask me. Wilf, by far the best player on the pitch, says Adam. Lewis says, up the Foxes. Fee says, this is a brilliant game. Fee, where will it end up? What will the score be? Liam is agreeing with me on the commentary and all that. Wayne says, great half of football. Leicester, one thing we do need to watch is Chile down the flanks. He's getting in some very dangerous positions. He is, but he is being Ben Chilwell as well with some of those crosses. I honestly think that. Please keep getting your comments in. Thanks, Ian says, yes, it was Albrighton. Honestly, I thought that was an amazing through ball. I really did love that. Some people might say it was a lucky lump up. I don't think it was. It was a beautifully placed ball. Susie says, think he may bring Vardy and Maddie off to save their knee and hip. Be interesting, wouldn't it, if you're playing Chelsea at home and you can do that. Michael, thanks for watching over in the States. In Seattle, says NBC here in the States just swoon over Pulisic. Yeah, it'd be interesting, Michael. Are they giving Leicester any big up or not really? Jojo, thank you. Jojo Jew says, it was Mark. Thank you for that. CK saying predicted 3-3 yesterday, and if that happened now, I'd feel seriously deflated. Yes, you certainly would. Let's hold on. Charlie says it could. Before this video tonight, Charlie, we absolutely kicked it off with that and said, yes, it can happen again. But it only feels like Leicester fans are starting to believe the media don't give us a chance. Albrighton with the assist. Thank you, Michael. Ross says Sean might be right with his 3-0. Sean started with a 1-1, didn't he? And we said, no, Sean, come on. He went 10-0 against Southampton. We said, we want more tonight from you, Sean. And he changed it to a 3-0. Maybe he is going to be right. Jason saying, oh, Brighton's giving Chile a hard night. Yeah, I agree he is. Andrew, 2 is never enough. You're right. Let's put them to the sword, says Andrew. Well done for that. If you're watching this, please do give us a like and a share wherever you are. Please, I know it's half time. Like the video, share the video, subscribe for free, and we'll just keep trying to give you more and more content for every game. Come on, Sean Malad, says Chris. Sporty Virus says 5 goals just in with a goal coming up in the second half. Would love that. I still want Ben Chilwell to score an own goal. Don't forget, if that happens, Locks here, who is going to be doing the second half commentary, will shave his hair off. That is the bet. Callum says, shout out to my mate Josh, the Chelsea fan. Where are you, pal? Yes, do tag your Chelsea fans in at half-time. We can gloat, but you have to be careful at half-time. You have to be gloating. Andy, yes, I'm watching the Sky coverage of it. Gray says, Phil, Locks next, Boldy Locks, £100 super chats to go bold. He's agreed to it as well. Thank you, Gray, for that. I hope you've been involved in sorting that one out, Gray. Loved it when Chile was arguing with the keeper. It was Chile's mistake. Yeah, Chile has made a few mistakes. Trust me, he can look dangerous, though. Helena says they didn't give us a chance the last time, and look what happened, talking about can we win the Premier League again. Keep getting those comments in. We want loads and loads and loads in this half-time. I'm going to add Jack in. Jack, are you ready? Oh, Jack. Thanks for that. I've been trying to read out as many comments. There's so many coming in. I'll keep going. Jack, we're well in control in that first half, aren't we?
More in control. We're making Chilwell look like the average player that he was at Leicester. So
that's harsh, Jack. That's harsh, mate. You're going. It's half time. Let's save that type of digs for full time when we've won. That's my thing.
Yeah. Well.
There's been some good performances so far without getting too carried away. But who's been impressing you in the first half?
Albrighton, James Justin, Wilfred Ndidi, just to name a few. I think they've been phenomenal. Wilf's doing the job that you know he can do, where he can win the ball back, and James Justin's doing fantastic down that left against Hudson-Odoi and Reece James, and I think Tielemans is on a great game as well. What a ball by Albrighton, though.
I love that ball. I absolutely love that ball. I thought it was a sensational ball, and I think, again, annoyed I am watching it because the Sky commentators, they just talk about how the Chelsea defence let that goal in. I'm like, hang on, we broke away and Albrighton passed in a fantastic ball and, Maddison slotted it away nicely.
Yeah. Just let them keep talking crap, Phil. We don't care about what they think. We just focus on our own team.
Jack, Craig says Ndiddy's goal was a great goal. Again, they didn't really talk that one up, but it was a lovely strike, wasn't it?
Another assist by Albrighton.
But Ndiddy took it well. I know it was...
Mendy weren't saving that. I don't think any goalkeeper would have got hands on that one. They weren't really set up, was they? As soon as we'd played that quick corner, it was like to Maddison from Albrighton, then Maddison to Albrighton, then straight in. Chelsea didn't have time to set themselves, and it proved costly for them because they'd lost concentration, and they've been doing that quite a few times this game.
Can you see Patrick's comment? Does Ndiddy's goal count as scoring from a corner?
I don't
Surely.
know.
Yes, it has to be, doesn't it?
He scored outside the box, didn't he? I'm not sure.
I can see Tom. Do you want to come on, Tom, or not? Tom's in the background. He's having his break, and he's like, "It was from a corner, Tom."
It's not a corner. It's not a corner. Once it's taken short, it's not a corner anymore. It's not a corner.
Get back to your break. Get back to your break. No, Tom says it's not, Patrick. So do you agree with him or not? For me, I'm going to say I think it was a corner.
So do I. We're a quick corner, quick set piece. So maybe.
Anthony's saying, Jack, think Albrighton with his regular starts looking brighter and brighter as the games go on.
Yeah, well, if you looked at his stats previous, I posted a stat up with Albrighton in the team to when Albrighton wasn't in the team, and we've only lost 2 games, I think. With Albrighton in the team, it's been superior, isn't it? So he's that experienced head who you need, and he can cross a ball, and he's just proved it. That's Albrighton we know, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people giving Albrighton some half-time praise. Obviously, it is only half-time. Fantastic first half, caught out a couple of times, but it's going to be our night. That penalty for Johnny Evans,
no,
I was a bit touch and go whether it was even a foul because it probably was a foul. Just Jack.
Well, it's how the camera looked at it first time, isn't it? And then when VAR looked at it, you could see Pulisic were nowhere near the line. So you've seen Evans take him out away from the line. So I think VAR just looked at him and thought, nah, you ain't getting a penalty for that. No way a penalty. Because if that had got given, that had been dubious. They were against Leicester, innit? Just against Chelsea, but right decision made.
They got it right. Sometimes when they show it from some of the angles, you're right, Jack, in that VAR, you think that looks like a very clear penalty in the box. And then luckily they took it from one of the other ones. The commentary, Sean says, and again, this is what it feels like with the media. Sean says the commentary tried to say Ndiddy's goal was an accident.
Nah.
They almost said it was a shin or it was a bit lucky.
That's because it's Leicester, innit? In fact, with Chelsea scoring them sort of goals, they'd praise Chelsea and say, oh, yeah, what a fantastic goal. Oh, Lampard, this and that. No chance. They're just biased towards the so-called top teams, innit? Who they favour quite a lot, and it's just ridiculous.
Well, let them keep coming in. Keep coming your comments in. Tom and Locks are going to be joining us shortly back for the second half. Keep your comments coming in. Jack, I don't want to change anything at half-time, but where do you think this game could go? We need a third goal.
I wouldn't say we need a third goal. I just think play the way we are. If you look at the way Chelsea's playing, they finding a way to get through. And because we're so compact in the team with Vardy coming back as well, it makes it difficult for Chelsea to find spaces to get through Leicester. And I think Leicester's holding their own and playing well. And because Chelsea are bringing men forward, then they're going to have to go back with Chilwell to Thiago Silva. And that's what Chelsea's been doing all game. I think they've only had about 3 crosses into the box and they haven't really done much from them.
Yeah, Neil says surely Chelsea will be better in the second half. We must keep our shape. And Matty, who came on before the game, said we've got to kill the game off. A third would do it. I'm not. I mean, Imran's saying about Lampard being sacked. I'm not interested in Frank Lampard or what happens to them. It's just Leicester.
That's it. It's their club, isn't it? Let them worry about that. We don't care about Chelsea. We're just bothered about getting our points and our manager at the end of the day. And bothered about other clubs.
Again, we've been looking good without getting too carried away, Jack. We have been looking. We've turned up tonight. Me and Jamie were saying before the game, would Leicester turn up? Is this the third time this season we've had a chance to go top, or fourth, I think, and we've not made it.
Yeah.
So
I think they're just enjoying the football, aren't they, under Brendan Rodgers? He's obviously give them a plan and say, go on, boys, get out there and just express yourselves and enjoy your football. And because they're doing that, they're excited. I think they're enjoying everything.
I'll tell you, I've got to apologise. I've only just seen Ross. I didn't see you in the green room behind here. So I've just added him in going, crikey, here's Ross. Let's get your views on. He's in the middle of his cheeseburger pizza. Can we see it?
Yeah,
Let's
1 second.
let's have a look, Ross.
Right, I've got 2. So, 1 minute. 1 minute.
What the hell is that?
Yes, that's the first one. And I'm currently eating one at minute. And that's the other one. Yes, I know it's slightly burnt. I know.
Slightly?
Thing is, would you rather have an undercooked pizza or slightly overcooked?
Not overcooked.
Not that.
Like that.
I'd send it back if I'm at a restaurant.
Hey, it's quite nice, to be fair.
Ross,
so.
thanks for coming on at half time and carrying on Leicester Food TV chat. Ross, you've got about 20 seconds before Tom and Locks come in.
20 seconds.
Go.
Been playing brilliantly. I think I'm not watching on Sky. I'm watching on PTV Sports, and they're actually giving us credit for once. And brilliant goal, not an accident, no way. Brilliant goal from Maddison. Definitely not a penalty. We're going to win 4-0, top of the league. Oh, but Sky, we're not going to top. So peace out. I'm going to eat my pizzas, and I'll be back on at full time.
You need to read all the read all the comments about your pizza.
Listen, if you come and taste it, it's not overcooked. Trust me.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Right. All right. You're getting ripped into it, Ross.
You're getting compared now, Ross.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Cheers, Ross. Cheers, Jack.
Cheers.
See you both. Oh my gosh, we get Jack and Ross on J&R, and it's all about pizza. Tom, are you ready to come back in? Here he is. Tom.
What was that?
Oh hell. Well, how did we get into burnt pizzas at half time? I'll tell you what.
It was destroyed. It's cremated.
Reece says Leicester Food TV. Is that on Just Eat? Maybe we should start that. Leicester Food TV.
Leicester Food TV.
Listen, Tom, back to the football. A really good half by Leicester. I'm not going to get too carried away, but 2-0 at home to Chelsea. That's Bob's your uncle, isn't it?
That was probably the most professional half we played all season for me. Most complete, all-round performance half. 5-minute period where we switched off and Chelsea, got in behind at the point when they needed to give the pen. But bar that, I think we've played absolutely brilliant. We've pushed when we needed to push. We've sat when we needed to sat. And for me, so far, Mr. Albrighton down that right-hand side is having an absolutely tremendous game again. He's shutting off Chilwell at the best of times. I know Chilwell's going down that side, but it's just what his work rate is fantastic once again. So big 45 now. Boys have to come out and do it again. Do it again, and we'll be top for a night. So let's go and show what we can do and, give Sky Sports something to talk about tonight.
Anybody who's watching Sky Sports, if you're getting fed up with the commentary like me, just do what I'm going to do in the second half, which is turn it off. Turn the commentary off. Listen to Tom and Locks. Let's get totally biased Leicester City fans talking Leicester. It's far more interesting. I hope you are going to be, Tom. That's what we want.
We give an honest opinion, me and Locks, don't we, Locks? Hey?
Always.
Brilliant. Now, listen, you guys are going to do the second half. Everybody come back and join us as well for full time, but stick around. Please like and share the video, and I'll see you at the end. Cheers, guys.
We're back underway. There we go. Second half kicks off. Leicester 2, Chelsea now. And as I was saying at half time, what performance by the boys. What a performance from the team. And again, Mr. Albrighton chasing Bill Chilwell to the corner, and he kicks it long. And Leicester will just clear it. Ooh, yeah, he just gets it out for Vardy. He got lucky there. He got trapped under his foot.
Has anyone came on yet, mate? 'Cause I've heard Werner's warming up, apparently.
Let's have a look. They haven't said anything about teams or change, so.
Right. Fee's back here. Fee, Tom and Locks give the best commentary. Cheers, Fee. We appreciate that. Kevin says, I'd rather listen to Stringer's commentary than Sky. Don't know which is worse. Well, here we are to fill in, to
the
go
gap.
in the middle. Yeah.
The rose between two thorns.
Yes, exactly.
Big roses. But
I do expect Chelsea to give it a go this half, mate.
Oh, mate, Lampard would have ripped into these boys at half time and said this ain't good enough. Simple as that. Would have ripped in and said it's not good enough. Albrighton with the ball over the top, tries to find it, goes up for a throw to Leicester. But yeah, Lampard would not have been happy at half time. 2-0 down. He wouldn't cared less about the penalty because he knows that performance wasn't good enough. You know, so it doesn't matter how good Leicester played. Leicester put Chelsea under that much pressure. They haven't coped at all. Yeah. So for the second half now, he's going to have them fired up. Like, say the first 10 minutes is crucial for them to try and get back into this game.
Charlie says, cheers, Rogers, for the... I think it's Charlie. Is that Charlie? Yeah, it is Charlie, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Rogers for the birthday.
Cheers, Rogers, for the birthday present. Don't count your chickens, mate. Don't. Oh, that's a naughty super chat. But thank you for that, mate. Thank you. Remember, guys, click the subscribe button on YouTube. Get us nearer to that 6K. And as well as that, if you can, if you're in a position to do so, please drop us a super chat. Help us grow. We just do this as a hobby, so it all goes back into the channel. But yeah, Arthur says, can I come over? I mean, I'm a bit busy at the minute watching the football, but maybe tomorrow or something. And Zab says, a couple more goals on the counter, I reckon.
Definitely.
Well, it's always a possibility with Leicester when teams are
Ball
down
into
against
the
us.
box, edge of the area, held up well. Reece James tries to cross it through to Chelsea. Well defended once again by Leicester.
CF31 Charlie, yes, thank you for confirming. I think I called somebody else Charlie earlier. I think I called CK Charlie. CK, if you're watching, apologies. But yeah, don't count your burnt pizzas yet. There's CK. Sorry, CK, if your name's maybe your name's Charlie as well. Who knows?
Ball into the box, and it'll go for a goal kick to Leicester again. Well defended Leicester. Quick throw in, pull around the back, and James Justin covers his man.
Someone says show the match. Sorry, we don't want our YouTube channel being deleted by the Premier League, so no. But yes, so talking of getting deleted, advertising illegal streams. Dave Gavin again with another €2 super sticker, mate. We really appreciate all the ones that you do. You missed my comment out, Locks, about the pizza and cake. Oh, where was that?
I haven't seen that one. We need to find this one.
Looked more destroyed than... Oh.
He's done you there. He's done you. We had another one, mate, that had to go. Oh, it was about Mr. Johnson. Let's not put it any other way than that.
Oh, great. Was that a half time?
Yeah, yes. It got removed very quickly. Ball by Barnes. Barnes down the left-hand side, plays it across the box, cleared by Silva. Chelsea have come.
Oh, well for indeed. Yes. Good tackle.
James Justin down the left-hand side, cuts inside again. Is he going to try a curler? He'll go to Maddison. Tillemans edge of the area, will take a touch. He'll find Cassano on the right-hand side. Pulls it back. Albrighton will clip it to the back post. Justin coming in. Oh, he's in the side netting. It should have been 3. Oh, no. Leicester, what a bit of play by Leicester City. The build-up play was absolutely phenomenal by Leicester.
Reece James caught out again, mate.
Tillemans to the right, fires Cassano. He lays the ball back. Albrighton with a delicate chip towards the back post. James Justin, all of 8 yards out, heads the ball down and past the post, and it's the side netting. It should have been game over, and that should have been 3-0 Leicester.
Gray says, Locks, did you know there's a £100 super sticker? Well,
I saw that one, mate, in half time. Yes.
Tammy Abraham.
Oh, what a block by Fofana. What a block by that kid. The ball's played down the channel. Fofana's done. Abraham's going into the box, and Fofana slides in last minute, last stick tackle, gets a full block on it.
Oh, Jono, having massive issues with the match, is it? Johnny with Sky or something. But yeah, we're always here, mate. We're commentating. Well, Tom's commentating. I'm chatting rubbish.
Well played.
Great tackle. Leicester Fan TV says, "Go on, Gray, get the £100 sticker."
Headed in straight to Casper's hand. Free header by Tammy Abraham again.
Fatboy Size, as soon as we get out of lockdown, I'm coming down from Norfolk to you boys and going for a pint. Tom, better stay on the lemonade, lol. Let us know, mate, when we're out of lockdown. Just let us know, and we will. Look, I mean, Tom's quite far away, so we'll have to travel up, but I'm walking distance.
I'll get the train up anyway. It's only about an hour and a bit on the train for me. So ball over the top. John Evan reads it fantastic as usual.
We'll arrange.
Ooh, Leicester getting caught on the ball there. Albrighton gave it away. First one that Albrighton's done. Well played, Johnny Evans again. Leicester will break it. Comes to Barnes. He'll go inside. Oh, Maddison. That's got to be a fan. That's got to be another card. And yes, it's a yellow card. Maddison,
talking of,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Talking, obviously, Fatboy Si said about going for a pint. Guys, all of you, everyone who's watching, when lockdown's over and we're all allowed out, whenever that may be, we will arrange a Leicester Fan TV night where, you know, us guys and everyone who watches will go out.
I'm sure Phil can organise something at the Blues Bar, maybe to get the room upstairs, and we can put something together to all get together, because it'll be amazing if we all could get together after this horrible period of time. And like I think me and Locks both. Well, I've never met Locks in person, so it'd be nice to finally meet him, buy him a gin because he drinks gin.
How about Tom blackcurrant squash, obviously.
A pint. Pint of wine.
I think we all owe Gray a pint as well for the amount of super
massively.
and Fee and Dave Gavin, everyone.
They're not buying anyone. They're not. He'll go on Phil's the company credit card.
Yeah. Jay says I can't. I'm only 17. Hey, can't have a lemonade. And by the time we get out, you may be 18. So who knows?
Free kick to Leicester anyway. Ball's gone forward and we've won another free kick on the right hand side, about 25 yards out, but right on the touchline. Whipped in by Madison, all headed up by Johnny Evans, straight into hands of Mendy.
Johnny says I hate Virgin Media and Now TV. Are you watching on your actual Virgin box, mate? I had problems on Sky, the Sky main event one. Let me just check that. I had problems on the Sky Premier League channel, but if you go up one to the Sky main event one, then that's better. So try that out, mate. I think they do have a lift, don't they, mate, at Blues, don't they?
Yes, they do have a lift, yeah.
Yeah, so feet, they have a lift. So when we're allowed, come up.
Just laughing at the comment on Meetup.
That one?
No. What? Where's it gone? Meetup would be great. I'm in. Gin, burnt pizza all round. Ross can bring the burnt pizzas then.
Yes.
Oh,
Chelsea having a bit more possession this half, mate.
Barnes ducked there. He should have stood up. Ball into the box for Farner with a last-ditch header there because he missed it. Abraham is coming around the backswing.
Keith says Locks has an intriguing fruity smell about him in real life. Fox fact. Or Locks fact. You never met me, Keith. Well, we may have. Who knows? I might just not remember you. Arthur says I'm on my way to Leicester City tonight. Oh, I don't think that's allowed, mate. 2 meters and all that. Oh, bye, Tom. Oh, ball in!
Oh, head down. And Casper saves it. Leicester are still playing it dangerous on these corners. For some reason, we cannot defend corners. Ball into the box. Reece James, no one's marking him. He tries to flick it with his foot. And he goes straight. Undidi loses him. Well, Undidi didn't lose him. It just goes through both of them. Falls to James, who just side foots into Casper's hands. But there we go again. Down the left. James Justin will come down the left. He's been put away by Madison with a first-time ball. Cuts inside of his man. Plays into the box. Barnes turns. Lays in. Justin again. Back to someone shoot. Goal!
Offside.
Oh, that was better again from Leicester. First time ball by Madison. Set away James.
And you know what was strange? He put his flag up straight away.
Again, put your flag up. You can't.
No, but he put it up, mate. Look, watch. He put it up straight away.
Albrighton is a mile offside.
Yeah,
but again, I know
consistency. They're not meant to, but he just did then. So my question is, let's say that wasn't offside because he's already put his flag up and the Chelsea players have slumped their arms. Are you going to give it or not? It
wouldn't matter what the lino's done. Is the referee hadn't blown the whistle, then the ball's still in play.
True.
They had to have given the goal. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah. Just to let you all know, if you missed it, ball went in the net for the third time tonight for Leicester, but it was offside. Was it Mark Albrighton, mate? Sorry.
It was Albrighton, yeah. That would have sealed the performance if Albrighton got a goal. They're very rare, those goals from Albrighton. Kevin.
The Baldy Locks tonight was a Ben Chilwell own goal.
It still can happen. We have paid him.
Yeah. Just that's where your super chats have gone. Ben Chilwell. Not like it's lying in his pocket, all right. You know what I mean? But that's about a minute's wages, probably. A second's wages for Ben Chilwell. Your super chats.
You seen the Sam Allardyce bonus though, mate? If he keeps him up and does his targets in the next 18 months.
1 second, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that?
So Allardyce apparently is on a bonus if he keeps, I think, the targets over the next 18 months. He's got certain targets, but one is obviously keeping them in the Prem. If he keeps them in the Prem and then does something else and his targets in the next 18 months, he's on a bonus of 10 million. Just the game's gone mad. Allardyce.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely
edge of the area, played out wide. Leicester could break it. Madison will find the ball. Madison will look for Vardy and he'll get it at his feet. Probably not where he wants at the moment. He cuts inside. Can he find Maddison? Oh no, he's
Tillemans.
got
Tillemans
making the run. Oh, saved by Mendy. Tried to go back across the goalkeeper. What a ball by Vardy as well, though. Saw the run of Tillemans and slid him in. Maddison with the ball. Oh, tries to do. Nearly does him. Goes out for a Leicester throw. So edge of the area broke to Tillemans. Tillemans find Maddison. Maddison with the ball on his left foot goes out to Vardy on the right hand side. Tillemans keeps making the run. He's going. No one picks him up into the area. Left footed. Sends the goalkeeper down, but hits the goalkeeper's foot. And we're talking literally, if it's a foot either side, it's going through his legs, and it's 3-0 Leicester.
Hey, Harvey Barnes got an assist for that, Ndidi, you know, for the dream team. They've given him an assist.
Oh, well, play Maddison. Oh, he won it back and then lose it. Great skill by Madders there.
Because I think it came off Barnes' foot, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. An assist for that. Oh,
yeah.
You got him in the dream team.
Sam Allardyce is spending it all on Greg's. Yeah, they gave. I've got Barnes in my dream team. He got a goal last week, and he got obviously now assists.
I've got Tillemans, Grealish, and Mount. And then I brought in who we got front now? I've got Vardy, Kane, and Cavani. Yeah, I've got him up front now. It's my front three at the moment.
I've got Vardy, Ollie Watkins, and
ball to the back post. Sorry, mate. Ball back post, headed away, cleared by Fofana off his chest. Goes down. That's not a foul, ref. Vardy's just out-muscled him. Yeah. If I could describe what Vardy was saying, it was
just mouth it. Just mouth it. that clip of him against John Moss back in 2016, it was like that.
That's the one. We'll go with that. That's how I'm going to describe it. Yes. I mean, if I put a shot into the box against Sky, awful, like changing the angles there. They literally have focus on and balls in the box. Come on, Sky, wake up. Going backwards and straight out of play. That'll be a Leicester throw.
We've got another $4.99 here from Ross. Thank you, Ross. Lovely picture there, mate, with your glasses on. Leicester Food TV will be back after the game. Maybe some Pringles. Cheers, Ross, mate. Appreciate it. Check out Ross's YouTube there. Rossi LCFC 90. Oh, is that how old you are, Ross? Bloody hell. Didn't know that.
Better than mine.
That's why I said it. 13 more likes, guys. That's it. 13 more likes on YouTube for 100. Please smash them likes if you haven't already. That would be much appreciated. Yes.
I like the one below it, mate. You lot are destroying us. Well, I wouldn't say that, mate. We're doing well.
We'll see.
We're playing well, but we'll see. I'm not getting carried away. There's still half an hour of this game to go, and if we've got to take one of these chances, because the game should have been over for me. Justin was the one. Justin has to score for me at the back post of that header.
And then Tillemans as well. Should put that away.
Yeah, Tillemans, that could have been 4. That's how well we played. This game could have been 4-0. Ball down the left-hand side with Chilwell. Second half possession. Look at it. 28 Leicester, 72 Chelsea. But again, Leicester are happy to let Chelsea play with it because they're not really, bar corners. The only thing they're creating is from corners away by Timmy Cassagna.
I'll be 1 minute, mate.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Up the line, headed away by Silva and throw to Leicester. Lampard is not happy. Silva's gone down in a heap, moaning that he should have a free kick. Never a free kick for Silva. Not a chance. Lampard needs to grow up. He's waving his hands around. Oh, he's drinking Locks. Locks is on the gin. Locks always drinks drink. Ball at the line. Well, Vardy does catch him with a foot, but ref didn't see it. And VAR aren't going to give anything for that. But where we 60 minutes, half an hour in, Vardy's laughing. Vardy knows he's caught him with his on the ankle, with his training foot. But Leicester will have the throw just inside the Leicester half, just in line with the away dugout. It'll be a throw. He'll take a step and lob it up the line. Ball goes outside to Albright. Oh, he just can't get to Tillemans. Oh, Harvey Barnes. Oh, Reece James had interception at the end, because if you miss it, Harvey Barnes is away free down the left hand side. You know that free kick that Chelsea were moaning at they didn't get? Yeah, it should have been a free kick. Really? As the ball comes down up in the air, Silva goes past Vardy, and Vardy like literally stands on the back of his ankle.
Good win there by Maddison.
Ball down the line, Albrighton. He'll play back to Maddison. We can't find him. Chilwell will intercept. Chilwell will run to in goal, and he'll give the ball to Vardy though. I thought he was going to shoot.
Quick one before anything else happens. 199 from LCFC 9 Singers and Song Rocks. Jamie Vardy's having a party. There we go. Cheers for the 199, mate. Appreciate it. Fatboy Sai as well says, love a cheeky Southern Comfort and lemonade.
Oh, good lad. Good lad.
Tom, why is he gone? Can you put a request for the £100 in super stickers next game for Zed Shave? We'll do it, mate. We'll do it. If we get 100, I'm telling you,
Next game, mate,
£100 for super stickers and super chats.
I will keep a note, mate. I will keep a note next game. Well, it won't be me. It'll probably be Locks and Jack. I won't be. I might be on at half time. It all depends what time the wives get back from work. I might come on at half time and take over from Jack. We'll see how we're getting on. Leicester break. Fofana running up the pitch here. Hold on a minute. Fofana's still going. That's got to be a foul, referee. Has to be a foul. Fofana has ran the length of the pitch and not been given a foul and he's been caught. What was that one?
Long half hour this, Tom. It's going to be a long half hour.
Yeah. Well, we've got 28 to go. Definitely. But again, I've not seen from the corners. That's the only thing that worries me at the moment. We still can't.
Jamie Vardy's having a party. Bring your vodka and your... That's enough.
What a tackle by Fofana again on Tammy Abraham. Vardy has it on the left-hand side and gives it straight away. He's kicking himself there because he knows that pull. Johnny Evans steps in, wins the ball back, plays it on Diddy. Leicester will come away again. If Diddy gives it away, though. But the ball's there. Tinnemans finds out to Albrighton. Cassagna's making the overlapping run. Albrighton with the ball still, cuts back. Comes inside to Tillemans. Tillemans will have to go backwards. There's no option there. But we're keeping the ball. Fofana.
Sean, we're on 62 minutes and 55. Right, guys, let's make this happen.
Ooh, heavy touch from Fofana. Finds it to Tillemans. Tillemans turns back. Finds Maddison. The ball's up to the left. The left. Too late now. It's been covered, but the ball was there. There was a slide ball on and James Justin. Oh dear.
Johnny Evans.
As the ball comes to Johnny Evans, who goes left, he somehow managed to find the sand chipping wedge and chipped it straight out for a throw to Chelsea.
Ross says, I've got Peter Drury and Jim. I like Peter Drury. Here's Timo Werner as well, guys. Ooh. Timo Werner is coming on. He hasn't scored in 10 games. Sorry to say it. But
and who's the other one warming up there or taking his...
Thanks, Shot But Blunt 81, 199. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Shot But Blunt 81. That's a very, very interesting name there. Fair play. Vardy's limb. Oh no, he's not.
No, he just he went to stand on the ball. That's what happens. He just got his foot caught. Oh, Mendy.
Stephen Price says Vardy not fit to come off for Perez.
Excuse me. I'd say another 10, 15 minutes, and yeah, I think that's probably an option. I don't think Vars will play against Brentford at the weekend. I think Perez will start that game. Again, I don't see him changing too many changes for Brentford away. I think you might see Ricardo.
Brentford Sunday?
Brentford Sunday, 2:30 kick-off, mate.
When's Everton?
Everton is in the week again. It's another week of night. Let me just have a look for you, bud.
And the time. I'm guessing it's another... I'm going to guess 7:45. Schmeichel tries to clear it.
Oh, straight through VAR. That's got to be another card referee. Mout's got to be carded there. So we've got Brentford. What? No, it's 8:15 kick-off again.
What time is the Brentford one, mate?
It's 2:30, mate.
Well, at least that's a bloody early one, eh? Is that Wednesday, Everton?
Yes, Wednesday, 8:15.
Are you here for that one?
Yes.
Okay. Tom don't rate the cups, does he?
Tom's having a little layoff from the cup.
What about a month yesterday, mate? You know what game was a month yesterday? Europa League. Round of 60. Round of 32. 16.
Looking forward to that, mate.
One more sub for 5,715 and only 9 more likes for 100 likes. Please do so.
Ball in behind down the left-hand side. Chilwell will come. He'll head to the box. He'll run it wide. Albrighton, brilliant again. Holds him up so he doesn't get the crossing. Mark Albrighton, fantastic. Overlapped Timmy Cassagna there. He was getting back to stop Albrighton getting that crossing. And he's done it all night near enough. Albrighton, fantastic. Chilwell's had the ball and he's put a few crosses in. Crossed in by James, cleared by Johnny Evans, but it's awful. Goes straight to Hudson-Odoi, who again's been very quiet tonight for me. Hudson-Odoi doesn't get many starts, and well, he's not done himself any favours tonight for Chelsea. Into the box they come again. Don't foul him, just jock him. Ball comes out again. They can't get through the blanket of blue.
11 men behind the ball here, Tom.
Yeah, but do you know what? Frustrating Chelsea, and you can tell they're getting frustrated because they're having to do the same routine, go wide again, and Chilwell has to come inside. They can't find a pass. Chip to the back post, goes all the way to Hudson-Odoi on the right hand side. They've switched the play, comes past James. James can't touch it. Headed in, Casper catches the ball, and Leicester will compose himself here.
Johnny says still having tech issues. How is Vardy doing? He's doing all right, mate. I mean, he's just been like he was last week on Saturday. I think he's just something's not right. Something's not right. Would you take him off now, Tom, mate? Would you take him off?
I think if you can get to another 5-6 minutes less to give the ball away through to Chelsea, if you can get him till 70, 75 and then 15 to go, Chelsea will make a double sub here.
That's Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah, Ziyech will come on. Who Leicester? A lot of Leicester fans were saying go for Ziyech from Ajax, was it?
I was one of them. Yes, Ajax. Yep.
Yeah. You know, a lot of Leicester fans raved about him. I don't know how much the fee was for him. It wasn't cheap.
Great left foot. I think it was 50 million, maybe.
I like that one. When Albrighton gets home tonight, Keys wallet. When Albrighton get home tonight, Keys wallet and Chilwell.
There'll be some memes there. Yeah, there'll be some memes on Twitter tonight.
Vardy's having a dry January.
Last year, mate, it's happened before. I think it was the year we won the league as well, mate. Dry January for Vardy, wasn't it?
Last year he went through a patch about 10 games as well. I don't think it was January, but he went through.
But that was tied in with the rest of the team, wasn't it?
It doesn't worry me. I mean, we're scoring goals. That's the best thing about this. We're still scoring, and this is what I was talking about. The chat on the Chelsea, the other side of the coin. If you get a chance to go and watch them, boys, it's a great channel. Some good lads on there. And to go in on their channel and do a chat about the game, the preview was really good. And one thing they were mentioning was you're scoring goals without Vardy scoring. I was like, that's the biggest thing. The likes of Tielemans, the likes of Maddison and Diddy now, other teams and players are stepping up just to score goals, and we're not having to keep the pressure off Vardy. Leicester just gone a bit sloppy the last couple of minutes. Ball back by it.
Barnes.
Well played, Evans. That's it. Simple, lads. You haven't got to go dramatic every time. That's better. Tielemans through the lines, plays in Maddison. Maddison runs at the back four. Saw make a run. Oh, he can't find Vardy. He can't find Vardy. The ball was there. He's looking for the Vardy run, but Vardy's gone the other way.
It's because his missus is dancing on ice and he's worried in case she falls over.
She cut her partner's face, didn't she?
Did she? I didn't see. Yeah. No, I don't watch programs like that, mate. But it's good to know you do.
Nothing wrong with it, mate. I'm
joking. I used to like Dancing on Ice. It's just Strictly I can't stand, mate. I find it boring. At least on Dancing on Ice, they're on ice. You know what I mean?
Makes it a bit more difficult.
Yeah. You know when they get attached and they're flying in the air, mate. Quality. Vardy has kids born in January the last few years, apparently. In the last few years, he's had kids born in January, and this January he's looking after all the kids because his missus are in there. That's so nice. 5 likes, just 5 more likes for 100, guys. Come on, there's 158 people watching. Just hit the like button. That's all you need to do. It'd be much appreciated.
Chelsea behind here. Tammy Abraham. Ooh, what's he giving it? Oh, he's offside. Flag goes up.
Geez, the sound of the rain on the roof at the stadium. I've got no volume. But
was he offside? Ooh, that was close there for me. I'm sorry, you've got to keep your flag down when it's that close. Really, that was too close to call from.
That Lino's done that twice this game. Oh, no, it was a different Lino.
Sean Massey, is it? Yeah, I mean,
Massey. No,
Massey.
Sean Massey Smith.
You know, for me, there she has to keep her flag down. The rules are, if it's that close, you keep your flag down, see what happens, because it was too close to call. That was.
Sean Massey Ellis, her name is. And I've just found out that apparently they get paid 70 grand a year.
What, the Lino? Yeah.
Whew. Not bad, that. Well, to be fair,
that's what most of them full time
players were. Yeah, I mean, she's on.
And did he win the ball back? What a touch! Oh, and he gives it straight back to Chelsea. Oh, I mean, like now with 20 to go, would I make changes? I think I would. I generally think we need to freshen up a little bit. And I mean, I wouldn't take the midfield off, but I'd consider bringing Perez on. I'd consider bringing Under on now. And that's nothing against Barnes or anything, but just freshen it up down that left-hand side. Albrighton's been superb doing his job really well, so I wouldn't even consider that. But you could also bring Under on and put him in the 10 position, because I think he could play that role too.
Yep.
Timo Werner breaks down the right-hand side. They'll come. Timmy Castagne 1-on-1. They breaks past him. What a tackle. Timmy Castagne, and he wins the ball, and it'll be a goal kick. Well played, Timmy Castagne. Great play. Great defending.
I mean, I slated Craig Pawson, mate. On Christmas Day, I actually put a tweet out saying, "Merry Christmas to everyone except this guy," and it was a picture of Craig Pawson after the Tottenham game. But I think he's been fair today, mate. You know, there's been a couple dodgy decisions, both sides, and that's what it's all about, really. Consistency, isn't it? You know, no one's benefited more than the other.
No, I mean, I think if you're honest, like you say, he gave the penalty, but that's again, he's using the VAR to get it right. He did, but I don't think there's anything being biased. I think he's been quite fair on every decision he's made, and he's been consistent with the decisions. You know, if he's given a decision and booked someone, as soon as the same player, another player does exactly the same, he's booked them. You know, I think that's the biggest thing we say nowadays: consistency. A player does a foul and gets booked for it. 2 minutes later, another player does a foul but doesn't get booked for it, and you on the opposition team, and you question why he's not booked him.
Best ref in the league, in your opinion?
Mike Dean. I like Mike Dean. I think he's straight. A lot of people are very against him. I think Mike Dean at the moment is probably the best one up there. Bar that, it's Michael Oliver, maybe.
Yeah, I think
there as well. One of them two for me.
I like Atkinson, Martin Atkinson. Martin Atkinson.
Not Ron Atkinson.
Martin Atkinson. But yeah, Craig Pawson, don't hold him in much. You know,
yeah, I mean Dean for me is very straight down the middle. You know, he doesn't.
He gets stick for his flamboyance, if you want to call it that. But in terms of decisions, he's a top ref. Yeah.
Chelsea got some space down the right here, and they'll come down the right. Reece James will make the overlap. Johnny Evans will come around and cover. Use his experience.
Foul.
Goes down, free kick. Reece James, what are you doing there, kid, for me?
Stephen Phillips, £2 from Stephen Phillips. Great job, lads. Guys, honestly, not just you, Stephen, everyone who has done the super chats today. There's been a load of them. We really do appreciate it. And just to top off that as well, we have had 100 likes on YouTube. Thank you, guys. We are on 170 likes in total over Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So massive shout out to all of you. Thanks so much for that. But yeah, Stephen, cheers for that, mate. You know, glad you're enjoying it. And of course, it's 2-0 Leicester. That always helps.
As the picture just went to a very wet Frank Lampard, looking a bit dejected with the way he's gone tonight.
Stop crying, Frank
Lampard.
Oh, shit, pull there. Oh, dirty, naughty from Mount there.
Again, has he been booked about? Sure,
mate, somehow he's not. I don't think he has, you know.
Yeah, that's frustrating because he's done 3 or 4 now fouls or niggling fouls where the card has to come out of the pocket.
Yeah, Freddie Clark, well done. Great show tonight. Cheers, mate, Freddie. Not over yet. We've still got
15 to go.
15 of the game, and then we've got the post-match stuff as well with Phil and a few others. Ross says, $2.99. Cheers, Ross, mate. If you ever played FIFA, Derek Milborough was off. Yeah, yeah. FIFA, mate. Shocking, ref.
Brilliant. That's a blast from the past.
Yes, yeah. We need refs like Colin with
Kalina.
the piercing eyes.
Kalina.
I don't remember him.
You don't remember Kalina. Kalina was bald-headed. Bald everything, mate. And he literally his eyes were like piercing. You didn't muck around with him.
Oh, yeah, the Baldy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you have Baldy locks, yeah. You know, he was the best ref from the. No one will have him matching for refereeing, mate. You did.
He was the Italian one, wasn't he?
That's the one. Yeah, he sent Beckham off in the World Cup for kicking out.
Was he a quality ref? Yeah.
Oh, mate, the best they've ever been. If he was still refereeing now, you wouldn't have VAR. Let's put it that way, mate.
Jose Perez and Ricardo.
Hello, Pereira to make a return after a long layoff. I know he came back in the Europa League, but his first Premiership appearance in over, God, we're coming up to 10 months now. James Madison will go off with 15 minutes to go. What a night for the kid. Been brilliant again in the middle of the park run the show. And to top it off, cool and composed. We just watched his replay of his goal. And again, the old, there's my name, Kalina, there we are. You won't muck around with him on a night out.
Hey, he'd have words with Mason Mount after tonight, bloody hell.
And Perez has come on for Mark Albright. So Mark Albright and Albright and Madison have gone off, and Perez and Ricardo Pereira comes on. So Pereira's gone on to the right. And
right wing?
Right wing, I'd say. Yeah, right wing. What I think's sensible, if I'm honest with you, because you try and take you're taking that little bit of that defensive work out of him, you know what I mean? So he's not left one-on-one. Oh, God, he's moaning.
Perez already on it, mate. Perez with those turns.
Done him again. Well played, Perez. On the pitch no more than, 2 minutes, and he's already turned 3 players and got a foul. I think he looked sharp the other night. That was the sharpest I've seen him. Really, he looked so sharp the other night when he came on. I mean, do you know what? He knows he ain't going to start every game, but Ricky P. We've got Ricky P.
Ooh, $9.99 from Cool Crispy. Cheers, Chris. Thought I'd pay you half your money back. You bet on Leicester to with Vardy to score and all Brighton to get. I did put £20 on that, yes. But yeah, who cares? Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. But obviously, it's not going to me. It's going right back into the channel, so we can keep bringing you these every week, the watch-alongs, and improve when we can. And that'll be much appreciated, Chris. Thank you very much. And make sure you're on it full time.
Chris, hope it's for Sunday.
What was that?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh. I've seen him say that a few times, actually, yeah.
So at the moment, he's gone. Locks has dropped off. Throw to Leicester, just in line with the 18-yard box, and Timmy Cassagna will take it. Leicester moving around nicely here, but goes to Ricardo. Goes to Cassagna. Cassagna will got the line. Fired Tillemans, he'll lose the ball, and Chelsea will break. Look to the left-hand side. James Justin will come over to cover. He'll go past his man for fun. He took Mount out of the game there. Priceless there from Justin. Perez, edge of the area, goes past his man, tries to slide ball, can't find it. Oh, nearly gets it back in the box. Leicester really playing well at times. Second half not been the most fluent from Leicester, let's put it that way, but overall really, really solid. You know, Chelsea have not had a sniff really in this game. The only time for me Chelsea look threatening is from corners. That's the only time for me when Chelsea look threatening. Did you fall off your chair?
No, just internet problems as always. I'm
buying you a cable. I'm buying you a long cable to run all the way to that computer.
It's so annoying. It's not been bad today though, has it?
No, it's not. Best thing I ever did, though, mate, was getting myself a wire me shut up.
Ross, sorry, mate. Ross again with a $4.99 running down the wing, making us all sing Viva Ricardo. I'll send you a reface of Vlox's Kalina after the game. We'll do that, mate. We'll get it on Sunday, the reface. Cheers, Ross. Appreciate that. The $4.99. A load of you done super chats tonight, so we massively appreciate it. I think that's, God knows how much. But yeah, cheers. Just goes into the channel. So thank you very much. How long to go now, guys? It is just over 10 minutes of normal time, and then obviously added time, which I can't see there being much of, just for the subs probably.
2-3 minutes max. Yeah. Probably about 3 minutes, 4 subs, 30-second a sub. So yeah, about 2.5-3 minutes maximum. Cheers. Down it.
No, because I can't go and get another one until full time. So I've got to take it.
Are you working tomorrow?
When you work from home, you can get drunk as you want. You know what I mean? You just roll out of bed.
I'm sure your boss appreciates that.
For the record, not drunk during work. I meant as in at night time, and then you just roll out of bed the next morning to work because you're just at home. So, yeah. If you're watching Ben, my manager, no, I don't drink on the job. Only afterwards or before. Not before. I mean the day before.
Leicester down the right-hand side. Cassagna plays the ball in. Vardy goes in behind, takes a touch. He can't get it back. Oh, Vardy. He's so anxious to get this goal. You can tell that was the Vardy we were looking for. Ran in behind, took the touch, took the player out of the game. He just got away from it, ran into the goalie's arms. Oh, you can tell Vardy's frustrated again. What a
Trevor
ball by
Cassagna.
What a ball, though.
That is a goldfish bowl, yeah.
Goldfish water. Pond water into that. Full of nutrients. Plankton. Oh dear. Ben, if you're watching, Locks will be late for work tomorrow.
Lovely.
I'll be on time. Ball to the right by Tillemans, finds Iosi Perez, who takes a touch off his knee. Little step, goes inside again. Mount's found again. That's got to be a booking when the game stops, referee. So down the ball will come anyway. James Justin, he'll play back into Perez. Perez will nudge his man, throw to Chelsea. Where is the card? Where is the card now? Corner to Leicester. Where is the card for Mount. That's the 4th or 5th time, and Perez has gone down here. Doesn't look good. He's on his knees. He's got back up, but he's definitely not right. Something doesn't look right with him. It's not good. Only been on a couple of minutes, but he's caused some problems since he's been on the pitch. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Tillemans will get this ball in. Another $4.99 from Ross. Quickly, before the corner's taken, I work from home, and if drank on the job, I'd get sacked for telling Vodafone customers where to go.
Tillemans to whip it in. Over everyone. Headed away by Chelsea. Ricardo heads it back. Chelsea to try and break. Over comes Fofana, wins it. Ricky P gets the ball back. He'll still fall to Perez. Oh, Perez tries to flick it around for Barnes. Barnes is... Perez is having a field day with Mount. And that'll be a throw to Leicester. Mount will go down. Have a moan. Mount, stop moaning. Stop moaning.
Goldfish would survive in Lox's, but I don't think they would.
I don't think they would.
They'd be half the way out by now. Bacon Peanut Butter says you sound like Ty from AFTV. Who? Me? Back off. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. That's what Ty does, isn't it? Morpay, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace, Morpay.
Tillemans chests it back, goes back to Sanya. Ricky P offside. The flag goes up.
These flags have been going up rather quickly tonight. I'm quite surprised that. Have they been told? Quicker to get to work on no pants Wednesday as well. Quicker to get to home work on. I'm confused.
Quicker to get home from work no pants Wednesday
as well. So it's quicker to get to work when you have no pants on Wednesday as well. Maybe that's what you mean.
Come on, Keith, elaborate on this one. Tillemans will take this free kick to Leicester, by the way. Ball to be whipped in over the head, flicked off the Chelsea player, still in the box with Barnes. Barnes has come out now into the tram lines, goes backwards. Chelsea win the ball back, and they're going backwards now. Oh, is it going to go out? Ooh, he keeps it in. Flicks it to Johnny Evans. Take a touch and volley it, kid. Perez with another flick round the corner. Sorry, James Justin over tried to flick it round the corner. Chelsea will have a throw. No, he'll play on and keep it in.
Ricky P. Another $4.99 here from Helena Jones. Thank you, Helena, for the $4.99. Massively appreciated. What did you think of the game so far, Helena? Let us know. Let us know. Kevin says, how does Mount get talked above Madison? Well, Frank Lampard's golden child. And that's going to be a yellow card to Fofana, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, how's Fofana getting booked there? What is the foul? And it is a yellow card. But Mount has not been booked in this game when he's made 5 or 6 fouls all around the pitch. Yeah, I mean, Fofana flicks his legs out. He knows what he's doing there. He's clever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's his 4th of the season. What won't make any difference now, because we know after tonight you can go up to 10 bookings.
Well, we just hope Tillemans doesn't get one in the next 5 minutes.
That'd be the one, mate, where I'd be tempted.
Is it one game suspension?
Yeah, 1 match suspension. But again,
what's the bloody point, eh?
Well, trying to penalise you for getting so many cards in games. But for me, we're into 19 games and you've only got 5 cards. It's a bit harsh. You're going to get a book
for a centre midfielder. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fee says another lady supporter. Yes, Helena with the $4.99. Helena, cheers. Appreciate that. 85 minutes in, Leicester 2, Chelsea 0.
The rain is absolutely tipping down it on my shed. Whipped into box, free goal. Oh, goal's gone in. Has the flag gone up? Yeah, flag's gone up. Offside.
Hold on, just so I can.
Let me just have a look, mate. 1 minute. This is. I don't know.
I think this is onside, mate.
I've got a feeling that he's going to be given onside here. If they're going off Tillemans' shirt, what they are, then again, what's the name's shirt? No, if you look at it, what's the name's shirt's higher up than Tillemans, mate? If you look where Tillemans' shirt, he's offside, mate. That's it. There's the other line. He's offside. No need to play. Get offside. Offside. 2-0 Leicester still. Got away with it there, boys. 2-0 offside. Timo Werner doesn't get his first goal in 10 games.
Is that our goal? No, it's not our goal, Fee. Sorry, you're not watching it, are you? I forgot. No, it was Chelsea's goal, but it was given for offside.
No pants
It's
Wednesday.
no pants Wednesday if you're working from home, top half only on Zoom. What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm joking.
Thought you were going to moon it then.
Yeah, imagine.
Oh dear.
Cheers all subscriber target made. Thank you. 5,716. Now 39 subscribers just tonight.
Cheers,
39
guys.
just for tonight.
Perez flicks it down the line. Sorry, mate. Step in. Oh, he does him once, does him again. It'll go for a throw. Well done, Perez.
Leicester
got away with
making
it.
substitution.
On will
Kelechi and
come
Nacho.
Kelechi. Off will go Vards. He's been all right tonight, Vards. He still doesn't look his fluent self for some reason. He had the chance in the first half. I know he's probably going to be offside, but he's not really had a chance this whole game really to get a goal. But
he's annoyed. He's annoyed with himself.
Yeah, I think he knows in himself he's still not 100%. This hip thing is more concerning than I think we let on believe by Rodgers and Vardy. I think there's more to it, and I really do think it does hamper his game. It has. That lady linesman is doing well tonight. Yeah, she is. She got it right. She put the line up. She did it off. But yeah, I don't think Vardy still doesn't look himself. That's
it was that game in November, mate. You know where it came? Was it Man City? Where he came off, and that's where I don't know. I can't remember.
There was a game Man City away when he came off. Yes, mate. He had a niggle then, but I don't.
He scored a hat trick, didn't he? And then he went off.
Ball wide to Justin. Justin will go to Barnes. Barnes will come down the left into Nacho loses the ball. But wins it back. Well played, Nacho, there. I'll give him bones. I'm grudging him then because he lost it in a position where, for me, it was a simple back ball. Oh, Perez twists and turns. He'll go wide and find Cassania. Lovely ball over the top to the wide right. Comes inside. Back to Tielemans. Ball's on for Ricky P down the line. That's the one. Ricky P, little step over. Comes inside. Tielemans finds Ricky P. Back down the right. Pulls it back. Oh, edge of the area. Falls to Johnny Evans. I thought, take a touch, go right, go left. I mean, it says it all there, mate, when Johnny Evans is having to tell Iain Hume where to stand to get the ball.
Yeah.
That's scary. Your foot struck. James Justin goes down, free kick to Leicester. Absolutely skins his man.
Yeah,
flicks the ball one way, flicks the ball the other, goes down the line, past his man, free kick. Does the fullback, does the winger, all ends up there. Oh, lovely little flick. Drops the shoulder, does him down the line, knocks it past him for fun. Look at the pace to burn. Absolutely brilliant, James Justin again tonight. Yellow card. Oh, to be honest, got a yellow card for the Chelsea player. With 1 minute to go of the game, this has been professional for me. I know we haven't been very fluent in the second half, but we've still created chances, as you say. Justin should have probably scored. Tielemans should have had another one. It could have easily been 3 or 4 tonight for Leicester. I think the second half they've been very, very rigid. And like I said earlier, the only thing for me, Tielemans takes free kick, plays it short, plays it back short. Justin tries a bender again, heads away by Chelsea. The only still bit I'd be concerned about after tonight's performances, we've still got a problem with defending set pieces. That still seems a weak point for me. We still, for some unknown reason, considering we've got some big boys at the back, just do not seem to be able to set up to defend corners.
We've got to be happy with that, though, Tom. 6 points in 2 games at home.
Look, mate, massive. I'm just picking up on the little things more than anything. That's the only thing to me from tonight's performance, even though we haven't been fluent in the second half for me, is that we still look very, very weak on corners and against other teams who will take a field day for that kind of stuff. So it's something we've got to work on. I know we've got a clean sheet and I'll accept that, but on any other day, Chelsea could have 2 or 3 from corners for fun if they'd got on, either side of Casper.
Yep. Here's another super chat from Ross, $4.99. Thanks, Ross. Stay for you. 3 out of 4 last Chelsea managers have either been sacked or left. Josie in 2015, Hiddink in 2016, and Sarri in 2019. Is Lamps next? What about Conte as well, mate? Hiddink, Conte, Hiddink, Conte, Sarri. So yeah, Lampard next. And just before Phil comes back in, I'll just quickly put one thing on screen.
Is that updated now?
That's updated, mate.
So I was looking for West Ham because the other one wasn't earlier.
Yeah. But Man City do have 2 games in hand,
mate. Of course they do. Look, let's not get carried away. But it's it's showing the league we can win the big games. And this is a big game. I don't care what anyone said about Chelsea's form. This was a big game. I said 2-0 tonight before kick-off. I'll take a 2-0, and I'm happy with a 2-0. Instead, it could have been even more. You know, as I say, we've taken that chance in this. For me, if James Justin has scored that one, I think it could have been even more goals tonight, because I think Chelsea would have completely gone kaput with the confidence. I'll ask you a question though, mate. Where does the man of the match go? Ball goes wide side, Chelsea to the bottom. Ziyech, he'll come onto the left because he's only got a left foot, and Casper will bend down, parry it, and claw it back into him.
Man of the match for me, mate. It's a tough one. I would choose either Albrighton or Maddison, mate, for me.
Mine's Albrighton tonight, mate. I think it's been absolutely superb down that right-hand side. Stopping Chilwell coming down the left. I know he got a few crosses in, but most of the time he's worked so hard for me. And he's even gone off the pitch. He's not in less than 90 minutes. Oh, Nacho with a touch and a half there, kid. Pull one out the sky, Nacho. There he goes. Finds Perez. Leicester on the attack here. Go. Oh, poor ball by Barnes. Barnes still gets the ball, though. If he looks right, Ricky P's on. The ball's there. Ricky P's free. He'll go back to Justin the other side. He'll get red. He'll still come to Justin. Into the box. Oh, gets the tackle in. Comes out to Mount on the right-hand side. We're into the last 15 seconds of the game. Ball up to Tim. Oh, it's rebounding. And he's through. Johnny Evans to cover. Great tackle, Johnny Evans. Comes around to cover. Keeps the clean sheet. There's your clean sheet bonus for the defenders and Casper tonight. Leicester play it around with less than that's it. The injury time played. Referee blows. The game finished. Leicester City 2, Chelsea 0. Leicester City goes
Get in
the Premier League for the next 24 hours minimum. Get in there, Leicester. What a performance. That's Brendan Rodgers' first win over Chelsea as a manager tonight as well. And there we go. He's got it with Leicester. Goals by Maddison. Oh, what a game. What a game. And Wilfred in the Thunderbolt. What a performance to cap off a good.
Brendan Rodgers there, giving Chilwell a little bit of a.
Nah, fair play to him.
Goodbye.
Oh, exactly. He said he wanted to go. Like I say, there's no hate for me towards Chilwell. I don't really care about him.
He wanted to go, mate. He wanted to go to play under a manager
Rodgers
which
will be happy,
may
mate.
not be there for too long, mate.
Rodgers will be very happy with this, mate. They've all got smiles. That's what you look at. Look at the players. They're all smiling. Maddison is smiling. This team is buzzing. There's a buzz around this team now, mate. The way we're playing. Yes, we get caught sometimes because we try and overplay, but hey, the way we play football. Maddison, Fofana, Tielemans, the smiles are all on the Leicester players tonight coming off that pitch. They know what a statement this was tonight. Maddison giving Mount a little bit of a pat on the back. Off you go, kid. I'm taking your place on the plane to the Euros next year.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Full time, Leicester 2, Chelsea 0. That's 2 home wins in a row, and we are now sitting at the top of the Premier League. Let's get the boss in, Phil.
Hi, chaps. How are you?
Oh,
very good. Very
can't
good.
win that, can you?
Here we go. Sorry to cover your face, Tom, but hold on. There we go. It's in there, Phil, for you to use when you want to.
Yeah, thank you, chaps. That was a very enjoyable second half. Come on, let's put it on. Sorry, Tom.
Sorry,
there we
mate.
are. Top of the league. Listen, hey, it might only last for 24, 48 hours. Who knows? But I'd rather have the points on the table than not have them. And I thought we managed that game, Tom, second half. I think that's the word I would use. Well, I thought we looked more likely to score. They could have had one or two, but I thought we managed it well. Brendan Rodgers got it right.
He got his spot on. We managed the game brilliantly in the second half. If for me, James Justin scores with a header, I think the game would have been even more comfortable, and it could have been even more than the 3 or 4 goals tonight. Look, like I said earlier, good performance. Still need to work on defending corners. That's probably our only weak link out of the game again. Look very, very short to how to defend a corner. But hey, we're top of the league, and like I was just saying then, the smiles on the players' faces, it says it all tonight. This is a big, big win, a big, big statement to send out to the league that we've gone and done such a professional job on Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it, isn't it, Locks? A good game. Who was your man of the match, Locks? Because we were having a debate here watching it. There was several up there. Maddison, Albrighton, Castagna, Fofana, Evans, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I said to Tom about 5 minutes ago, it's between Maddison and Albrighton. Tom went Albrighton. I think I've got to agree. I don't have the stat to hand. I'm sure people in the comments will know we've won so many games with Albrighton in the team and not too many when he's out the team. And I think that shows he offers so much stability to the team. And you saw that ball into the box, it found Maddison at the back post, albeit lucky, because Vardy went down, but still it found Maddison. And that's what he can do. He can deliver those deadly balls into the box. And then he can offer the defensive support. I made a point to Tom in the first half. Albrighton tried a little, flary flick, which he doesn't normally do those types of things, and it didn't pay off. But what did he do? He got back up, he turned around, and he fought and pressed and got the ball back. And that's what you're always going to get with Albrighton. So, yeah, for me, it's Mark Albrighton, and that's probably 3 or 4 man of the match performance that he's put in this season, maybe even 5. So, yeah, definitely him.
Yeah, thanks, Locks. Thanks, Tom. I mean, stick around.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Locks, join back in. Are you staying, Tom, or are you off?
Yeah, staying. I'm staying, mate.
We're top of the league. You've got to stay, Tom, and enjoy it, eh? Let's get some views in. I'm going to try and get as many as I can in. Loads of people already clicked on that link. I'll share it again very, very shortly. Let's add in Mark quickly. Mark, how are you, mate?
Hello, mate. How are you?
May I ask, how is it being sat top of the league, Mark?
Well, the words of Only Fools and Horses. I've had worse days.
Very, very understated, Mark. Let's get into it. Well, who was your favourite player? Who was your man of the match today? A lot to choose from.
Man of the match was Albrighton.
You've gone the same as Locks. Locks went for Albrighton.
It was just, he just gives you 80% every game. The player that needs a rest, and it was Jamie Vardy.
Do you think so? Yeah, he had a couple of sniffs, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's not Jamie Vardy, is it? He just doesn't look on it like he normally does.
Lee says here, I don't know if you watched it on Sky, Mark, but Lee says, I'm surprised Sky didn't give man of the match to a Chelsea player.
Yeah, I did watch it, and it was like that, yes.
Tom, CK says, can you get the disco going?
30 seconds.
He's going to get it going for you. There you go, CK, just for you. It messes up his green screen, but...
Destroys my green screen.
He's getting it going. He'll get it going. When it's going, we'll put it on. Gaz says, all-round solid performance. Little old Leicester. There you go. A bit of a disco. It plays havoc with that green screen, Tom. But getting the old disco going. Very good. Thank you for that. Yeah, Mark... obviously, the media not really talking about us much, which is good, I think. But I said it in last night's Fan Zone show. I think we're dead in this title race now.
We're right up there. We're the target everyone's got to beat now.
Yeah,
I'm a sales rep. I have the radio on in the car all day, talk sport, and nobody loves it. So... yeah. Let's go and prove them wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark, thanks for coming on again. I'm going to let you go because I've got lots of people wanting to come on. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
Not a problem.
We'll see you soon. Thank you, Mark. Let's get in Jono. And then I've got J&R, Chris waiting to come in. Jono, how are you?
I'm very well. I've had quite a lot of technical issues tonight, so I've not been able to watch a lot of the game. So shout out to Locks and Tom for doing their bit, because I've been keeping up with the game via their chat, to be honest, and but I managed to catch the last 20 minutes, which was great. Fantastic result. I heard you talking last night as well. You were really bigging up the fact that we could win the league, and I'm beginning to believe you.
Believe, Jono. We've done it once. That was the hardest one. The second one's, well, it could be on, Jono.
And why not? I think I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Well, I said it. I think in the last game, but I think that Brendan's really starting to create a steal within the squad based on what's happened last season, and he's bringing in a matchcraft to be able to manage games. And we saw it again today. We absolutely dominated the last 20 minutes from what I saw. Chelsea weren't anywhere near us. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of the game because I couldn't, but the last 20 minutes, it just seemed like a procession, really, from our point of view.
Yeah, Tom, Tom, it does feel like Jono's saying again. We did touch on it, but Brendan does feel like he's got virtually. I think somebody said it before the kickoff. Virtually now got everybody back to fitness, Tom, and he's managing it quite nicely. Nice to see Ricardo come on for a bit of time.
Well, as minutes under his belt, Ricardo came on. They did the sensible thing, put him on the wing, so he hasn't really got to think too much defensively and twist and turn at the back. And it's all good. It's all good at the moment. I thought Perez came on and was brilliant in that 20 minutes or so when he came on, twisting and turning away from defenders for fun. So look, there's some really positive things to take forward over the next few days. We go to Brentford now. We can hopefully get some more minutes under the belt for Ricardo, for Sayuncu. Those kind of players need these game times now. Fuchs can come in and get a game, hopefully, at the back as well. Give him another game for the club. And then we got a tough game next Wednesday when we go to Goodison Park. And let's hope we go and give them one hell of a game after what happened at our place.
Jono, did you give us your man of the match?
No, I didn't. I mean, based on what I've seen and what I've heard, well, I couldn't really say. I mean, Maddison got a goal, so I'd probably go there, to be honest.
Yeah, Sky gave it to Maddison, but I know Locke said Albrighton. Mark has come on and said Albrighton. I thought Albrighton played well. Fofana played ever so well.
Yeah.
Well, as did Johnny Evans. James Justin again gets a shout from me.
The question for me is, after a performance like that, does Maddison get the shout over Mount for the England squad? I mean, obviously Mount is the golden boy for Southgate, but after that, it seems that Maddison's absolutely rinsed him after that performance. So.
Well, yeah, I would add to that. We've seen Ben Chilwell. I'm not having an anti-Ben Chilwell moment, but I've seen Ben Chilwell tonight and James Justin, and I know which one I'd rather have in our team. Jono, thanks for joining us. Going to let you go.
Yeah, thanks a lot. See you later.
Cheers, Jono. I have put the link out there if anybody would like to click on the link and let us know who your man of the match was. And of course, we want your comments. If you're watching this live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, please do like and share this. This would be great. Gonna add in Michael quickly, and then I'll be coming over to J&R. Michael has joined us from the States.
Cheers. Great win. Hey, morning beers all around.
Eggs and eggs.
Hey.
It's not quite the morning over there, is it, Michael? It's like after lunch.
Two afternoon, yeah. The match started at noon, yeah.
And Michael, what did you feel to today's game?
The day was an exciting build-up because it's Chelsea and we can go top of the league if we win. And we came out with swag and confidence. We weren't intimidated by, the mystique of Chelsea, and we weren't, bothered that our old mate was playing left back for the other side anymore. And wow, 8th minute, Ndidi comes off and just usually that's way over the bar, but it goes in. And so, we're cracking the second beer right after that one. Let's go, and we're front runners. Like I said last week, we get that first goal, we smell blood. And did they have a sniff at our goal? Really? Maybe Schmeichel had 2 saves that he had to get out of position to make, but our guys were quick to close down the ball. My man of the match was Wilf because he scored the goal, and then after that, he was all over the pitch, making tackles, making interceptions, getting the header, slowing the pace down if we needed to. And what a great game. We're top of the league. And now we're healthy. I love it. Under's not going to get a sniff. I know everybody wants Under to play, but he's not going to get a sniff. Albrighton is the man right now. He is the man right now.
Yeah, like Mike. That one, yes, we had swag. Everybody talking about we had swag, Michael.
We did. It's confidence. It's knowing that when you get the ball at your feet, you're going to do the right thing, and it's going to look really nice, and you're going to put somebody into goal, or you're going to keep possession. It's when the ball's in the air, you're going to be the first one to it. The guy in front of you is not strong as you are. We played like that today. We have been playing like that for the last couple of weeks, pretty much ever since the West Ham loss, I feel like. Brendan has these guys clicking and feeling really good about their football game.
I mean, Locks, Michael's talked about Ndidi there. Again, I don't think anybody had an even average game today, and Diddy certainly was one of those who stood out again, Locks.
He always does. I said last week, he never has a below, he never has a 5 out of 10. He never has a 10 out of, well, maybe today with the goal. But, it's normally kind of just a steady performance, doing what his job is, It's like, a bit like, he's a different player to Kante, but obviously the interceptions and the breakup of play, that's what Kante did great. And that's what Ndidi's done today, as we see all the time. I want to go back to what Michael said as well, about how with the swag, as he said, about how obviously they just are so confident when they've got the ball at the feet. And it goes back to what Tom said in the first half. Tom said about how, last season, maybe even at the start of this season, sometimes we would panic and we would just hit the ball into the box with no one in there, just Vardy, and he's not a target man. So, in the past we've seen moments like that where they've just panicked and hit the ball into the box. But now things are working differently. We're seeing the underlaps, we're seeing the overlaps. From Albrighton, from Maddison, JJ, Barnes. We're seeing all of this, and it's creating quality football. And I think Roger, I agree, Michael. Since the West Ham game, we've looked different. We've been inconsistent at times, and I think that was more when we had some players out. We had some important players out injured. We had Maddison out at stages. Obviously Soyuncu was out. I know obviously Fofana's done well since he come in, and Didi was out, of course. Mendy was playing and he did a good job, but we were just too inconsistent at times, and we were dropping points where we shouldn't have. Fulham, places like that. But I think now it's different. We've said before on this channel, have the players learnt from last season, where last season in January they dropped off. It was awful. It was a catastrophe. But I know it's early days. We're only mid-January, but it's so far so good. It looks like they are clicking, and it looks like they're maintaining those wins, those performances.
Michael, before we let you go, a question for you. Have we learnt from last season, and therefore can we go on and finish top 4? Michael, can we win it?
We can definitely finish top 4. I watched the matches with my mate on Zoom. We usually go to the pub before COVID lockdown, and now we watch it on Zoom together. And I was saying to him, excuse me, I was saying, hey, our players have learned from Project Restart, and they have learned from, what happened last season, how to play with no fans in the stadium, and how to play just with what you have inside of you. I know you're professionals and all that other stuff shouldn't matter, but it does. And our home form sucked, because they didn't have the fans to cheer them on, and the away form was great, because that's how you play when you're away. And I think that they have learned a lot, and also just playing together. Brendan playing the same team every week, with 1 or 2 changes, because that happened a lot towards the end of last season. If you remember, there would be no changes. And that's what's happening when everybody gets healthy. Like, we've played the same team three matches in a row now. And so playing together, learning how to play without the fans, believing in yourself, having that swag, seeing the results is a big thing. And wow, man, we can win it. We can win it. Everyone else sucks. We've already beat Chelsea. We've beat the teams that are up there. We don't have to beat Liverpool. If we can get a point out the next one from them, we can do this.
Brilliant, Michael. Thanks as ever for your enthusiasm and joining us. We'll see you at the next match. Cheers.
Peace.
Cheers, Michael.
See you later. Cheers, Michael.
Cheers, Michael.
Yeah, Tom, before we pull in J&R, and then we've got Chris Jones and Chris Buttley waiting to come in. Any other fans want to click on, do come in. Tom, I think we have learned. I think we do look considerably better than last season.
Well, I'm going to say, this is my last bit, mate. Then I'm going to drop out for the night. I've got work in the morning. What I will say is, Lot said it earlier, we are more composed on the ball than last year. 12 months ago, when the season started to fall apart, there was a concern, I think, in all Leicester fans. We panicked at times. But I think that was because how young we were, the team. 12 months on, we're developed, and we are a hell of a team compared to where we were this time last year. We make a mistake, we get on with it. We drag ourselves back up and we carry on. Today's performance summed it up. Probably one of the best performances of the season in the first half. That first 45 minutes was spotless from us. Second half, it was a workmanship performance. Like I said, if we'd got that goal from Justin, this game could have been 3-4, 5-0 tonight. We've really done one on Chelsea. And do you know what the word is? We've bullied them, to me. That was the biggest thing. We bullied Chelsea off the park. We didn't let them have time on the ball. We hassled them from start to finish. And this doesn't come to bite me on the arse. I really do. But 12 months ago, Rodgers said something in a press conference, and the words were, "My teams get better in the second half of the season." It bit him on the arse then.
Yeah.
He hasn't said it now, but we look like we're getting better each game. And that's the biggest thing for me. We are getting better and better as the season is going on. And we had a little blip. A few fans were moaning. What can you say? That's 6 games now undefeated, and we're starting to fly. Before I go, just thank you to everyone who's joined me and lots for the watch along tonight. Really appreciate all the super chats and everything. It really does help the channel grow, and that's what we want to do, is grow, and we do it for you. Once again, I won't be around for the first half. Might get back for the second half on Sunday due to being daddy daycare now on a Sunday. Fun times, daddy daycare, yay! But,
what you mean? You can't juggle the kids and do a live interview like Jamie Vardy on Dancing on Ice.
He looked really happy to be doing that, by the way. But no, as I say,
not impressed.
Jack will be with you on Sunday to do co-commentary with Locke, so I hope he enjoys the first half. Hopefully I'll be back for half time. If not, I will be around full time to come and join you boys. But Locke, you got something to say before I go?
Yes, and that is, before you go, just 2 words. Disco lights.
Oh, you kill
Killing
us, Locke.
Go on, Tom. Put him on, Phil. There we go.
Hold on. What's going on?
He did it earlier, Locks, when you were just dashed off to the loo, I reckon.
Oh, you've killed us now.
Hold
He's
on.
done it now.
If we can't get it, we'll have to wait until next week.
No, you killed it. There we go. Hold on.
But he's done half mess up.
You kill my green screen every single time I have to go through the process of wiping it off. There we go.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Cheers, Tom.
Come on, Leicester. Cheers.
See you Sunday, mate. See you Sunday, mate.
Cheers,
Tom.
guys.
Cheers, Tom. We'll let Tom go. Thanks so much to Tom. Locks, are you sticky around? I've
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
get some fans on as much as we can. Let's get on Jack and Ross because they've been waiting patiently. Chaps, I've got loads of fans to get in a very short time, so apologies for that. Ross, have you finished that disgusting looking pizza?
Yes, I have. I'm eating Pringles this time.
Non-stop eating show. Ross, well, you can celebrate with that because we're top of the league.
Oh, I mean, it was amazing. I mean, 1 year ago today, we lost to Burnley 2-1 at Turf Moor. A year later, we're now top of the league, and we're actually quite a few points. Is it 4 points clear? I am, because I am Reece. So now I think we're 4 points clear of Liverpool. Is that right?
No.
Can you just get that table up again? Just
yeah, hang on.
Oh, I want to see this. Right, I want to see this.
Let's put the table up for those of you who haven't seen it. There.
There we go. Yeah, 4 points. Right. Yes, they played a game less. Fair enough. But last season, we were like, what, 12, 13 points behind Liverpool. Now we're 4 points clear of them. What does that say? And yes, to answer your questions, we have learned from last season. 100%. You know, it was when we were in the Championship, lost the knockout in that fashion. The year after we won the Championship. Can it happen again in the Premier League? We just missed out on Champions League this year. Can we win the Premier League again? Who knows? And I wish Tom was still here because you know when you're just doing that just then, I had a little bit of myself. I had it myself. Oh, I was gutted.
Good lad, Ross.
No, but yeah, man of the match, 100% all right. 1,000%. And you know what? Maybe you could get an England call up. Who knows? But
wow.
Who knows? You never know. Kevin Davis got one when he was 33 years old and he was playing for Bolton.
I'm just pleased Albrighton is a regular now in the squad because I think most Leicester fans have always thought he offers you that consistency. But Jack, who was your man of the match, Jack?
Same as the boys, Albrighton really. Second, I'd say the Luton Cafu.
Yeah, I thought you played well again. Jack, don't we need to change it to the Leicester Cafu?
Yeah, let's change it to Leicester Cafu. Let's do that. Let's create a banner and everything and his face on it and do the Leicester Cafu.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Jack, should we do that? Should we create a Leicester Cafu banner and send it down to the ground and get it on? See if we can get it on.
Yeah,
or get
do that, innit? Put Leicester fan TV on one of the corners and put the Leicester Cafu and then put James Justin. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
All right then, Jack. Jack says we should do that. We'll get that sorted.
Definitely.
Chaps, stick around. I'm going to have to let you go to get both Chris's on now. But if you want to hang back in the green room, I'll see if I can get you back on. But
we'll hang back in Gorilla. No worries.
All right. Thank you, guys.
The boot room.
Yeah, the boot room. Yeah, okay.
The Gorilla, as Ross calls it.
We've got Chris and Chris. I'm sorry it's took so long to get you on, guys. Hi, Chris and Chris. Let's start with you, Chris. Chris Butterley. How are you, mate?
I'm ashamed that I was nervous. Seriously,
well,
when I watched today's match, even at half time, I was like, "What was I nervous about?" Like seriously, I did not see that coming.
It was. I thought we took control of it, didn't we, Chris Butterley?
No, I mean, what I didn't see it coming was how easy it was. I generally thought, Chelsea would seriously give us a fight tonight, and it was just too easy. So,
too easy.
Yeah, too easy. All right. We had a little bit of help with the VAR and the assistant referee, which we're grateful for. But at the same time, no, seriously, Chelsea just was not threatening us at all tonight.
Chris Jones, thanks for joining us. Who was your man of the match, and what are your views on tonight's show? Thanks for waiting, by the way.
We were just fantastic for the full 90. We were great. You got to go with all Brighton, I think, but special recognition has to go to like Evans and Ndidi as well. They played the socks off today. The only thing I would say was I don't think it was an offside. Their goal, I don't feel like it could be offside by something that you don't even touch the ball with. If you handball it, it's handball, so it shouldn't really count as an offside. So I'll give them that. I don't reckon that should have been given, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Chris Jones, I'm talking to. I shouldn't have put two Chris's on at the same time, should I? I've learned that lesson. Chris Jones, I agree with you. When I watched that, I thought, is it off? I said to my lads, if that had gone against us, I'd have been really quite upset. It was.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons to hate VAR, isn't it? When goals are ruled out.
Yeah. If it counted where... Sometimes I hate VAR, sometimes I love it, because obviously when you get the decisions right, but yeah, I think it just needs to just fully be checked. Like, you can probably look at how Rugby do it or whatever.
You did get the penalty decision right there.
Yeah, because that's what I mean. When you get the decision right, it's right. But for me, that was definitely onside. It can't be offside by an arm for me.
Yeah, Locks, what did you think to that? The two big VAR decisions, I guess.
First of all, nice to get new people on as well, Chris.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on. Hopefully you can come on again in the future as well. I think the offside decision, I mean, we say this every week, don't we? Obviously, it's harsh. Was it his arm? It was his arm offside, right? And you can't score with your arm. So even though that, I mean, I think it should be the part of your body that you actually end up scoring with should be the part where they have to check for. If your shoulder's offside, but you've scored with your left foot, I think they should check the left foot. But yeah, it's always going to be harsh. I'm not fussed about it now because it was it was Chelsea's decision. Obviously, if it was Vardy who that was against, then I'd be fuming. But yeah, I think in terms of the penalty one though, they checked for the foul first, which they said it's definitely a foul, and then they checked whether it was in the box or not, and I think they got the right decision. It was very very close. Seen as though I think on the line counts as in the box. But yeah, they got it right, and that's the thing with VAR. If you look at VAR in terms of the offsides, like if it's even a millimeter offside, it's given, then they are getting every decision right. They are right, but in terms of is it harsh? Yes, it is. But offside, it was offside by a millimeter, but it was offside. So.
Chris, before I let you go, I'll go to Chris Jones first. And yeah, like Locke says, great to get you to come on tonight, Chris. Are we in a title race? Can we win the Premier League, Chris? Chris Jones.
Yeah. Why not? We've done it once, we could do it again.
That's how I feel. We have done it once. That was the harder one.
Where I live, it's even great. I live up in Chester way, so I've got Liverpool one side and United the other, so it's even better for me.
So you'd love to stick one over those neighbours.
Oh yeah, it was great. Last time when I was in a pub just full of Tottenham fans last time watching the Tottenham Chelsea game, I was the only Leicester fan. It was great.
Fantastic. And Chris Butterley, are you starting to believe we can win it now?
My heart has always said I want Leicester to win again. It's my head that's saying otherwise because of the fact that I still know they've still got all these games in hand to come. Tomorrow's a big one, Man City versus Aston Villa. Preferably, if it's a draw, Villa can't catch us. If Man City win, Villa can't catch us.
We don't need to worry about Villa. Come on. It's Villa win. Villa win.
So, heart, yeah, we're going to win the Premier League. Head, let's wait until the game's hand played.
Chris's, thanks both for joining us. We're getting carried away talking about the title, but hey, listen, we're top of the league. Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we?
Match, by the way.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, thank you for that. Ndidi, a good shout. Thanks both, Chris's, and join us again soon.
Yeah.
No worries. Catch soon.
No worries.
Thanks, chaps. Let them both go. I had Terry waiting in the background, but he's gone. Sorry, Terry.
Come on,
he
Terry.
was going to come on. I'll tell you what, Locks, we've had that many people waiting to come on. It's been brilliant. Locks, we're going to have to wrap it up now. Brentford, let's just touch on it very quickly. I don't want to go on to it too much because this week on Thursday, Jamie has got a special live stream with Natalie Sawyer. Is that right? Who's a Brentford
Natalie
fan?
Sawyer, ex-former Sky Sports and current Talk Sport.
So that'll be worth watch. Jamie's getting rather too excited over that one, if you ask me, Locks.
I would be as well.
Well, we did offer to go on it, but he says, no, don't worry, lads, I'll do it all myself. Yeah. He's all puffy chest over it. So come and join Jamie on Thursday at 7:30, and then Locks on Friday.
On Friday, we have our usual talk on today's game and Sunday's game against Brentford. But more importantly than that, we have the final of the Come On You Fox quiz, which will be played between Jason Mills and AD Bramley. So that'll be great. Catch us 7:30 from Friday. And I think, Phil, you've got someone to add just before we finish.
Oh, come on then. Just before we go, Filbert's back. Is that you, Terry?
It is. How are you doing?
It's Filbert the Fox. We're going to go a bit crazy just before we go. Listen, Filbert, thanks for waiting patiently in the background. What were your views on tonight's game?
Well, can I first of all say that thank you very much to Phil and Locke for a great watch along. The thing is, my owner, his face isn't fit for the television, so I've had to come on instead. But anyway, it was a great match. I don't know who was man of the match. I thought the whole of the back line was fantastic. Well, you couldn't pick any real outstanding player. They all had their moments. Anyway, I won't keep you much longer. I've got to go back in the den because the missus won't have me out this night.
Filbert, before you go, can we win the Premier League?
I'm not sure about winning it, but definitely I think tonight we've cemented our place in the top 4.
Patrick Hook says boom, boom.
Okay, lads.
And Reece says BAFTA for Terry, top quality ventriloquism.
All right.
Thanks,
lads. Great.
Thanks, Filbert. See you soon. Cheers, mate.
Take care all. Bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, can you just say to Sean, happy 27th on Sunday?
I think Filbert's just said it for him. Happy 20th.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Sean.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Watching, and if he's not watching, can you pass my my wishes to him on Sunday? Bye, everyone.
Bye. Yeah. Bye, Filbert.
See you, Filbert. I like that. Can you come on again, Filbert?
Oh, yeah. In about a month's time when I'm allowed out again. Okay,
see you later. All right. Cheers. What is it turning into, Locks? We've had cheeseburger on pizza, and we've had Filbert the Fox talking to us.
I don't know if I was hallucinating there. Have I had too many gins or something? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, well, that is true, Locks. What time do you start work tomorrow?
I'm all right. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, Locks. So we'll see you on Friday, and then it's watch along on Sunday.
Yes, of course. Yeah, and I'll be obviously first half. Well, maybe the whole game with Jack, but Jack will be up. There he is.
There he is.
Jack will be on with us because Tom's on Daddy Daycare duties, of course. So yeah, that'll be a good game to watch along.
Brilliant, Jack. You all ready for that?
Yeah.
Stepping into the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it after the Southampton one, what we did. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to co-hosting with Locks, Chris Kamara and Jeff Stelling, maybe.
It was like when Ant disappeared for a bit, didn't he? And Holly Willoughby came in. So you can be Holly Willoughby.
Jack is Holly Willoughby.
I mean, I can be Holly Willoughby if you want.
Anyway,
Whatever you want, Phil.
Lads, thanks to Jack for joining us. Thanks, Locks, for joining us. I'll let you both go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for a great watch along again, Locks in particular. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll let them both go. And thanks for all your views, all your comments. Thanks, Reese, for your kind words there. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Chris, giving a shout out. Happy birthday to Sean. Thanks for Terry for coming on. Reese, yeah, lovely comments. Dilly Dong, come on, man. Absolutely. Thanks to Sonderax. Sonderax, are you Chris, who came on earlier? I'm just putting two and two together. Listen, thanks everybody for watching tonight's show. What shall we end with? Let me see. Can we end with this? Why not? I think we should end with this. Let me see if I can share my screen again and get this going. We'll finish on this. I'll go and we'll make this full screen.
Leicester City, a second division team, didn't show any signs of an inferiority complex when they led the way onto the ground. A few minutes later, they scored their third goal through Reeve.
Arthur Rowley, number 10 for Leicester in the dark shirt. And he comes in there! The goal for Leicester!
Riley takes a free kick for Leicester. Up go the heads, and Mike Stringfellow has the ball in the net.
Chance on for Bertrand on a whack one, and it's a beautiful goal! What about that one with his left foot? Ball in for Lineker, and he equalises. Gary Lineker. Waters. Oh yes! Oh yes for the youngster! He'll remember that all his life. It goes to a ball.
Walsh run it. It's Claridge. It's in. A major success for the team who started the season as favourites to fail.
Doty making a run inside of it. Still Heskey. Oh, I say.
Walsh arrives. Yes! Yes! Would you believe it? Tremendous goal! Oh, what an effort by Muzzy, is it?
Lennon with a clever ball. Totty's in there. It's another absolutely splendid finish.
It's Elliott! And they're back in front. Goodness joy, short-lived. And it's Elliott again.
Heskey. For Collymore! Well, that is why there is so much fuss made about Stan Collymore.
Nallis! What a goal! That is outstanding! Oh, they've done it! Stephen Howard! A giant goal from the big man! And that could just be enough for Leicester to bounce back to the championship.
Superb run for a schlub. Knockout! Well, that buries a lot of demons for Anthony Knockout. This is Wood. And that is a thunderbolt. The sort of goal that tells you you're on your way to the championship.
Hammond has a go. And Cambiaso has equalised! What an incredible turnaround!
Ball in behind Damian Vardy! It's 11! It's heaven for Jamie Vardy! It's Riyad Mahrez, good enough to have Chelsea twisting and turning, and good enough and great enough to score an outstanding goal.
Okazaki! Spectacular goal!
It's a chance he takes. 2-2! Ulloa up to the task, and Wes Morgan heads it in. Leicester hit back like champions.
It's Andy King with a wonderful strike. What a sensational start!
Time to volley in! Leicester City have a second goal!
Maddison! Oh, that is absolutely brilliant! What a fantastic goal!
They have blown their rivals away. They have blown us all away, in truth. The amazing Leicester City!
Come on, admit it. You're all starting to believe it, aren't you now? See you next time.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal bank. ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.